Yes, thank you, Windows, for not setting my fucking microphone as the default device every time you update. Good thing I noticed at the start this time. Hot damn. Would not be the first time I sat there yammering to myself with no microphone active because it got deselected in OBS. Anyway, yeah, so this might still have Fisking in it. You might maybe that's the thing. Who knows? I don't know yet. We'll find out, I hope. Not super uncommon for these indie games to have Fisking in it, or just games in general have a lot of Fisking minigames. Right, so I haven't even started this yet. I briefly went into the settings here, and I don't know what the volume is like. Sounds fine to me, so if you have any comments on that, like if you feel like the game is too quiet or too noisy, please let me know, and I will try to fix that. Anyone's here to give immediate feedback, that'd be great, otherwise I'll just roll with it and we'll see how we go once we enter the actual gun. So this is early access, as we saw in the message on the title for a while. Meaning I usually don't, like I got this as a gift today, so I was gonna probably wait for it to get out of early access. But hey, so we give it a single session, I'd say, today to see if we like it. Well, I have pretty strong assumptions that I'm going to like it anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna give it one play, one stream, And if it's good, I'll wait until it's finished and then I'll play it, most likely. Unless it's insanely good and I just can't stop, in that case I might just beat it, but we'll see. I'm planning to just give it one shot, basically. Or one ass. I have a bad tendency to burn myself out of early access games if I end up enjoying them. I did that with the Darkest Dungeon quite a bit when it first came into early access. I played the shit out of it, and then never actually managed to finish a proper playthrough once it fully released, so I try to avoid that. I try to not play early access games, partially because of that. So yeah, just one, and then from there we wait until I'm finished. I hear good things though, and it looks very pretty already, so I'm sure it's gonna be fun. Fantastic voice. Well, that's certainly a backstory. I like the art style. It looked a lot like Hollow Knight in a lot of ways, with the like empty eye sockets, the big old black circles. Alright, Mace. Yeah, I actually spotted that clip myself. I was checking out the VODs and saw that someone took a clip, and of course, you have managed to clip the right thing there. I have a bit of screen tearing on my end, but it seems to not be on OBS, so I'm sure it's fine. How's the audio? Is it holding up well so far? That is certainly a combination of attacks. Can't stall in the air with that. I don't think that actually makes me go further, ultimately. Only 4 attacks in the air? Yeah, okay. Nothing on those 2 buttons just yet. What else do we have? We have a dash. Very fine. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that is commonly how that works for death in media. There's like nothing else does anything. D-pad also doesn't do anything. That sort of voice modulation reminds me a bit of, I think Dusa from Hades. Anyway, hello Patrick. You can't just make it up as you go along, you know? We have a well-established procedure. What you have to do is... Oh, why, it's the CEO himself. Excellent timing, sir. All hell's broken loose. Brad has decided to let all the souls in without proper inspection. All of our departments are overwhelmed, as am I. Ugh. Try to argue with your associate, Sorrows, please. Welcome back, Mr. CEO, and have a nice death. Hehe. Well, I'm not planning to die. Patrick, we get insight. Receptionist Patrick Tuggins was the victim of a terrible prank at the company he worked at while he was alive. Blind as a bat, someone stole his glasses for a laugh, and poor old Patrick unwittingly overcooked his favorite dish at the company restaurant. He remembered to pierce the lid with a fork, but accidentally heated in the nuclear reactor instead of the microwave. ... indeed. Unfortunate. Nah, probably not. That's probably a very common sentiment. You can air dodge, that's nice. Oh, I can upwards attack while in the air. Huh. Can I dash upwards? I can. Huh. Oh, dash is on cooldown, not on a per use case. Yep, nice. Alright. Very fun voices in those. Harriet, hey boss! So, ready to get the Death Inc. house in order? Just don't go spraining anything right at the start, eh? Ready for the warm-up? I want to hear those bones cracking. Chop chop. Sure, I warm. Let's iron out the kinks in that cloak. Chop chop. Press A and jump onto the ledge. Oop. Come on, it's hardly going to kill you, is it? Press A and jump onto the ledge. I did a wall grab thing. Ooh, you climb apparently by going into things. Imagine having the precision required to try what I want to try. Okay, yeah, so if I just hold into the direction of a wall, it'll actually make me climb up. Interesting. Only at a certain height though. Fair enough. We're not afraid of getting stung. RT to go through. Yeah, speed. Personally, I'm going to do a jump squat, but you take the effortless 3.0 with up on the L stick. Alright. And I can do down and jump to go through platforms, as is normal. Can I not just... Well, I mean... Right. Wonder how much stuff there's sitting on the sides. Seem to not have a wall jump just yet, but... Genre-wise, it's probably gonna come up very soon. Ah, here's what? Say your line again. They disappear too quickly for me to ramble while that appears. That was on quite a journey when you think about where it came from. Lucky for Claude, you can't feel a thing. Can I not? Oh, I can't turn around during the combo, I just need to actually stop spamming for a second. Fair enough. Ooh, what the fuck? Is that just the follow-up from that or what? Maybe I have to. How did I do that? That was again. I don't know. I'm sure it will be tutorialized. Flexibility boss. To cross these platforms, just down and jump. Gently does it. Sure. I should probably stop fucking around so much. There you go. We have a VIP door. Let's inspect. Take a deep breath, Rose. A and dash. Yep. About a little climb. Come on, let's climb. Yep. We already figured that out. Did you see that? Didn't even need the easy Cool-a-majig. Okay, we hit those. Okay, good, we hit those as well. Very fun. See that? That's really important, boss. You can find gross solary lying all over the place at Death Inc. Pick it up, it's your currency. Thanks for teaching me how my job works and my life works. Never forget, you love money. Thank you. Oops. I was gonna go up into those doors. Come on, break the steel and get your weapon. We'll soon get that cloak of yours warmed up. Be a hammer. Crush your target with a heavy, deafening blow. Sure. Alright, Kotak? That shifting cloak is almost as subtle as I am. Supple as I am. Don't forget to use it with... Alright then. That is certainly not a lot of speed. Watch out, boss, cause Death Inc. minion meetings are, wild. Oh, would you believe it? That was wild. You get insight on a ghost. Ghosts are at the very bottom of Death Inc.'s company hierarchy. Those minions, these These minions are more commonly referred to as seasonal workers, who, like their colleagues created by the Sorrows, are not subject to Death Inc.'s undead worker labor agreement. In that case, what are you doing here? To boost numbers in all departments without exception. Fair enough. Hey, we have a map. That's a big map. Get bonked. Oh, I can do that from the ground as well. I didn't see the airborne. Bonk. Matt does not take any damage. Didn't think that would be hitting on both sides. Oh, LT, then X, that's the hard. What is this? Right. Yes, we have a special attack. I was not reading the interface, I was still messing around with my inputs. We get Eterna mana, increase max mana by +10. Sure, I'll take it. Ugh, that sucks, you're injured, boss. Look, part of your HP has turned grey. No need to worry. Harriet's here, take this anima, was it? LB to heal yourself. Consume anima to heal all your injuries. Injuries are the grayed out part of your HP. Make a note of that because it's important. What's more, you can only carry up to 3 at a time. Right then. Guess we have our pseudo-ass assistant. Excellent, boss, you're really shaped up. Well done. Let's not forget though, so far you've only trained with my friends. They've gone easy on you since they owe me a coffee. So from now on, it's the real thing. Keep your wits about you, got that? Yes, very well. Next time we're going to skip the tutorial, thank goodness. Yes, haha, give it your all, boss. How meta? Imagine skipping tutorials. Are you gonna... nice, throw the fucking bureaucracy at me? Pyro Ghost. I wonder if I should be looking out for hidden walls. Like, this one looks like brittle, but apparently it doesn't do anything, so... maybe fine. I don't assume... no, never mind. Oh, let me try something. Oh, wow, that has a lot of active frames. We got some ingots for investing in top equipment. I guess that's crafting stuff. Why do the lamps have eyes on them as well? Very fun. Yeah. It's kind of weird how that stalls you in the air and makes you go perfectly horizontal, rather than just making you fall as you go. Double kill. Anything over here? Nope. Is that a toilet? No, not good. Little arena. Yep. So, how did I do that, and why did I do that earlier? I have no idea. I'm just gonna press the buttons again. So yeah, that's basically my first level criticism, is that the messages from the people trying to tell you shit don't appear for very long. Curse reroll, rerolls curses. Sure, I guess. So a guy trying to tutorialize me and tell me what I was doing there, his message only popped up very temporarily and disappeared by itself while I was still fucking around with the controls just to figure it out how it works. I'm sure it's not really much of an issue if you're not experimenting yourself and just doing what the game tells you to. Or if you're not gonna be rambling on stream or whatever, but it's kind of unusual. Right, Art? Yeah, it wasn't a toilet, I'm not sure if you saw, but first glance I was like, oh boy, a bathroom. Nope. Ding ding. It's an elevator. Sure, guess we'll go to the HR office. We entered a VIP door at the start. I thought we were gonna come back out there and be able to explore the other doors as well. Maybe not. Work in progress. There's a lot of dead people in the background, or souls, or whatever the fuck those are. How weird in Death's office. Short coffee, a hint of pure heal, just for fun. Oh, I think the purple juice is my, like, magic special attack thing charging up. There's a lot of, like, or rather automatic movement going on. Like, the way he jumps up to that upper platform there, he does it automatically. If I'm just regularly jumping and I'm near a platform that I'm about to climb up, the game will just climb it up for me. Which seems nice, but might also become a bit of a pain, because it takes a little bit of control away from you. Like, maybe you didn't actually want to climb, you just wanted to jump over something, and suddenly the game makes you climb up all the way. So that could be a bit of an issue. Bonk. I do like the hammer, it's pretty slow, but it does actually feel like it hurts. Usually when games know what I want, or think they know what I want, it's not actually all that true. Rage stat fills up the frenzy bar. Okay, so that's just a pickup for making that ready immediately. To earn with a bunch of money in it, sure, why not? Doesn't seem like they actually... Okay, that guy did drop some money. I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like they actually drop money, even though they explode into those little... like, soul head icon thingies. But the big one did drop a single coin, or a single anima was it? So maybe just the more sturdy ones do, and the regular ones don't. I'm generally a pretty big fan of games not doing things for you, and rather making you do the desired inputs or the desired things yourself. Just to give a random example of something that I haven't actually streamed, so it doesn't really make much sense in context. I dislike how games like God of War, for example, like the modern one, moves you automatically into melee range if you're trying to attack from too far away from an enemy. Like, it moves you forward so your character doesn't stand there flailing like an idiot. But I prefer if games do let me flail like an idiot instead of moving me forwards, because moving me forwards might put me into a spot that I don't want to be in. Like, as dumb as it sounds, a game like, I don't know, Hollow Knight that doesn't move me forwards while I'm attacking or doesn't pull me up to a cliff allows me to maybe make my own mistake. It'll get me hit here and there because I don't jump precisely or dash precisely or whatever. But I'd rather have to learn to do that myself rather than the game making decisions for me and coincidentally getting me hit here and there. If that makes sense. But we've only just started. It's probably not going to become much of an issue, I reckon. So far the arenas themselves have also been super simple, so who knows. Anyway, let's speak to this lad. Certainly a voice, Mr. Osha. Osha? Hmm. Oh, sir, you finally decided to step out of your office. Work at Death Inc. goes on with or without you. I'll spare you my own thoughts on the matter. Your absence hasn't stopped the sorrows from going above and beyond. We've got our work cut out. Curses, for example, if you can remember. Assaulting an employee costs the company money. Minions, too, when it comes to it. Curses can help with that, look. Choose a bonus. Astral Gash. Termination. Cuts an enemy from a distance. Triggers an effect upon killing an enemy. Cuts an enemy from a distance. Whenever we kill something, maybe? Dummy Drapery. The cloaks... Cooldown is reduced by 15%. Alternate weapons, I see. Frenzy fills up 50% upon consuming an anima. Let's do this. It seems interesting. Little star sign thingy there. Man also claims to not be responsible for anything that goes wrong. Fair enough. Big salary deposit. Sure, let's have a look. Assuming we're gonna go through all the floors eventually. Never mind, there's another elevator right away. And another one. Seems like I can't interact with those. Never mind. That move where I throw the scythes to the side looks cool, but I'm not sure how useful that actually is. I do that with down and attack, I figured out. Not sure if there's other directional inputs. Really love the presentation of this though, like it looks really great, the music's been pretty fun too. Sound design's on point so far. I also like that it's pretty fast paced, like your movements and stuff are all very snappy, very quick. Oops. Didn't need to be flailing for quite that long, but he came down in the end. Mana power, sure, I'll have some mana that I'm not using right now. Rerolls curses, sure, I'll take one of those. I don't even know if this is actually like a roguelike or a Metroidvania or whatever. The whole curses thing makes me think more of a roguelike rather than a Metroidvania. But that is the joy of not coming into games knowing what they're about and not watching trailers and shit. I have no actual expectations, aside from game good. Not sure about these elevators, they seem a bit weird. I can't stop halfway through or anything. I guess they're just one-way passageways. Or maybe not one-way because we can jump down again. Prestigious Animator puzzle. We're glowing pretty green. Is that because we're full on mana? Oh, we have a buff active of some variety. That was the thingy slash as well. Yeah, whenever someone dies, someone else takes a lick of damage. Not sure what hit me there, I thought that guy was being staggered. Maybe it was not as easy as I thought. Thought I was gonna get that hammer off before he managed to swing. Hey, so chain reactions, very good. Oh. Wonder what else we're gonna get for mana stuff. Got a bunch of money. That was the magic thing. I'm probably a little bit too brain dead to pick up on new game mechanics and just play a new game entirely maybe right now. Because I haven't slept particularly well the last 2 days. I've already forgotten what the green bar does, is basically what I'm going for. I'm pretty confident they explained it to me and it was something useful, but I have no idea. We get Kaze Kunai, rapid fire daggers in a straight line, 5 damage for cost, ammo, reload, recharge. Someone say circle of lightning fast kunai. Oh, I get different purple shit depending on which button I press? Ah, I see. Okay, we get 4 charges and they recover automatically. Also does not use the green stuff, who knows. Definitely a cube endorsed ad, 100%. By me, from me, for me. And for you as well. Because I'm willing to share like that. That's alright, DK? Yeah, there's a lot of dead, and I myself am also the dead. Or at least the guy what does the dead, who might or might not be dead himself, actually. Presenting as a scrolling is usually a good indicator for died. Bonk. What the fuck? Prestige shields, orbs with a luxury healing energy. I see, so we can just... Okay, the grey stuff is how much that will heal me when I next use one. Interesting. Weird that you find them hanging out like that. Right, Cybert? We found a coffee earlier, which was a smaller heal. Now we found a healing orb, so maybe I shouldn't just waste them as I get them. But oh well. Not sure if it wastes it, if I do actually get some health back from it. So now that there's actually people here, how's the volume and stuff? Is it alright? Because I've just been hard winging it. Also, do we go to the equipment storage, to the Vitum Mana department? I guess we'll go to the equipment storage. Bart's Axe Bomber, I say. Sorry, I'm not super familiar with the old wrestling. Not exactly a specialty of mine. Bonk. I can turn it up very slightly. Let's not change the resolution, that'd probably fuck everything. Yeah, fair enough. Not a man to judge dumb shit that other men like. As a man that likes dumb shit myself. Bonk. Very satisfying to slap people with a hammer. I haven't used the kunai at all, let's try those. Yeah, it works alright, right? Axe-bombing, very fun. Although I can't read that without thinking of Axel Bomber from Guilty Gear. Totally ruined. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, sturdy, but not that sturdy, I guess. This chain attack thing that happens whenever we kill something is pretty good, I think, for those small enemies. We temporarily gain lifesteal, I say. Well, that's good, I picked that up after the fight. And we have the Scissword. Jump and dive at lightning speed, 50 damage, 1.5 recharge, air attacks at 10% bonus damage. Sure. Let's do this maybe? Oh, move to storage, I say. Sure, let's put that in storage. I guess that's what that's for. Yeah, it might well be. Would not be surprising. Oop. Accidentally do the fancy move that doesn't do very much for me. I'm sure there'll be situations where it's useful, but coincidentally not really run into many. Draginor? Dredgenor? Dragaeanor? I don't know. 5% chance of critical strike. Slice and unleash biting winds. Sure, let's give that a try. Over the kunai. I expected to have only one thing in storage. Interesting. So, what does this look like? Ooh. Pretty long cooldown, but looks alright. Draginor, I see, sorry. Don't wanna insult the man's fashion sources. Yeah, Hinor would not be seen in that. Hinor would not be seen in anything but a bottle of alcohol. The boy shop. So we did actually make decisions earlier, so this might actually be a roguelike rather than a Metroidvania. Interesting. Oh, fuck me. Stretch. Got a bunch of sales going on. Which weapon would you like to sell? The kunai. Bling bling. Oh, hi Mark. Ooh, it is truly a pleasure to see you again, boss. These fucking voices in this game are so good. They've made an awful mess up there, haven't they? Takes some guts to get involved, I'll say that much. Anyway, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares as a little distraction. Sure. Thanks, Mark. We have Osha memo. Note from Osha about delightful. How delightful contains one curse. Sure. Raise your troops' morale, or simply raise them from the grave. Pure heal for 40 HP. Or the attack that we already have. I wonder if we can upgrade it if we have multiple of them. Probably not. Well, let's just buy a random curse and see what we get. We have Nobilis Scythe, gain a transfer, deal bonus damage after a dash. Okay. Or Arcane Forge, Refinement Arcane. Refinement applies an effect when Scythe or Cloak weapon strikes an enemy target, and Arcane deals damage after 5 stacks. Doesn't seem super useful. Although it doesn't say how much damage. Maybe it just stacks up and then does the same damage again from the 5 hits cumulatively. Then we have Irreverent Farce. Spells deal 10% bonus damage. That is very simple. I guess we'll try this Arcane Forge thing. I want to know how that works. I do like this Star Sign effect they do when you pick stuff up. Who needs healing? I'm not buying that. Shop inflation, invest a prism. The shop would do a bit better. Could do with a bit of a boost. Invest a prismium to upgrade it and get better merch. Alright. It's not something I own, I think, so I guess we'll just move on. Security station, Brad. Alright, Brad, let's go meet Brad. Right, maybe we'll meet some fancy enemies and get to use the fancy moves. Boss, before your interview with Brad, you have to hear me out. It's very important. Surely you noticed that when you eliminated certain minions, you collected an anima orb. Yes, animas heal my injuries, blah blah blah. I'm not completely senile yet. Hey, don't take it the wrong way, please. We're just covering our bases. As we were saying, animas heal your injuries, and injuries are the great out part of your HP, you see? Thanks, Harriet. I got it. I can handle it from here. As you wish, the ball's in your court, boss. People are pretty fine working down here in general. What the hell is happening here, Brad? Where did all these souls come from? What's it to you? Who are you anyway with your mummified boomer face? Brad can fly. Oop. Brad does that multiple times. Ah, that's the arcane effect. That did 50, I think. That's a pretty decent number. Not sure I like the long-term purple glow of the arcane effect. I should probably also focus on not taking damage, because we're not doing super well in terms of the old health. Yep, there we go. Rest and paperwork. We killed 93 enemies. We got 25 ingots. We got 16 solaries. We had a death versus Goliath, slay 5 massive minions. We have weapons master equip 5 different weapons. Alright then. Start the game with a basic anima. Permanently unlock bleed curses. Can we get some hydration going? Yeah, welcome to the afterlife. Very fine. CEO's office inside. Nah, I'm not reading that right now. Whatever here. Oh, that's our chronicle so far, it seems. Alright, Pumpkin. Boss, oh boss, I'm so pleased to see you. You've got your pit book with you, isn't it adorable? Did you know your pit book notes everything down for you? Just press start and you're done. It really is very cute, but I don't really like the way it's looking at me. Curses... Control room... Map is unavailable, employee handbook... That seems good. Yeah, we've been literally drowning in paperwork at the start of the game. We had very, very fun backstory cutscene thingy. Yeah, so good to see you. Pumpkin, who are you? Alright, Joe. Boss, good morning. Or evening, whatever, not important. The servers are out of control. Quotas have risen astronomically. I'll spare you the details. You got a few ingots to spend? Let's do this real quick before I kick the bucket. Oh, and how's your house, the family, how's life? What? Not sure I know that one. Selenite, start a run in easy mode. A sharp, hard-hitting whirlwind that blasts your competition to the moon. Shakespeare. An ode to elegance, but mostly to sharpness. Did I unlock that by doing that, or what's the... Oh, do I get... Oh, I get a discount for doing various objectives, I see. So we got 95% discount by killing 50 enemies. So we have Shakespeare as a cheap thing to buy. Well, let's buy that. Dark Talons, kill enemies with a hammer weapon. Slay more, kill 150 enemies. Poisoned gift. That's a lot of stuff. And we have food, pizza crusts. Wine after that, Gaunt Hand. We have contracts, unlock more difficult but more lucrative contracts. Finish the game once. Maximum number of executable contracts to 2. Alright then. In the category of hot investments, the winner is you, boss. Thank you. Hang on, what is that? Surprise, Mr. CEO, sir. While you were taking care of the sorrows, I was dealing with the meetings, and you put on hold. I'm delighted to announce that Miss Muriel, the Reverend, has returned to work. Muriel who? Oh yes, that Muriel. Good grief. To have understood correctly, it's an evolving pictorial sequence, a little unsettling at first glance. But note the contrast between the richness of the sculpted altar and the simplicity of this barely scribbled upon posted. Fascinating. Just another normal day at Death Inc. Chaos Reign. Chaos reigns and you're already dreaming of your next vacation. Alright. Wonder what we're gonna be filling that one in with. What the fuck? Hello, Jocelyn. Boss? Well, I sure am glad to see you again. Yes, it's nice to catch up, but let's skip the small talk, shall we? In accordance with Bulletin B66, you may not access the elevator until you sign a form. Don't make that face, rules are rules, so let's go. Agreements I can sign. Joe's new stove. I guess we did that now. Well then. Offers you can't refuse. Before launching an assault on the Sorrows, Jocelyn requires a few administrative formalities. You must choose at least one contract among the 4 offered. Each contract imposes certain constraints, i.e. conditions that must be met during your time with the company. Fulfilling a contract grants you a bonus, or in the opposite case, inflicts a penalty. All the information is on the sheet. You can stack up to 4 contracts simultaneously. Jocelyn is open to negotiation, and in exchange for a few ingots, she'll be happy to renew her offers. Fair enough. I'm guessing this is the elevator, so we have to maybe repair or something. Alright, Spear seems interesting. Indeed, the data was reset to 0. Sorry, Patrick, there's not much I can do. Can't help me, but why not? Joe is really the one to ask, but I suspect it's because the boss had a falling out with Brad. Can't think what else it could be. Yes, Brad's been laying salts in willy-nilly. Right after their meeting, the counter spun out of control and started smoking. And now, here we are, everything's at 0. That'll be factory settings. It's one of the quirks of build 5.2.0. It resets itself to 0. I wanted 5.2.1, but Joe said it was too expensive. Too bad. But Orvi, you have to repair it. The counter was at... oh, I don't know anymore. It would be a disaster if we lost track of our quotas. I know, it's a rotten business, but there's nothing I can do. Yeah, the number has reset. We were at like 300 million or something. I thrust. Oh, cool down. I thrust. I thrust. Seems like pretty good rage, as one might expect, but not super big damage. Those actually hit me, that's annoying. I thought I hit those first, my bad. Maybe I shouldn't look around all that much. It doesn't seem like there's too many secrets to find, or maybe they're just so secret that I haven't found them yet, which would be fitting, given how secrets work. I was trying to dash around in there to avoid the 2 projectiles coming at me. Jesus Christ, I am not functioning well with the controls just yet. So if I start waking up at some point, because this isn't exactly difficult to do, just me flailing shit ton for absolutely no reason. Alright, Osha, let's see what we get this time. Broken Bones. Effects triggered for every attack suffered. Retaliate. Permanently gain 1 max HP. Refinement Arcane. That didn't seem super good. 100% mana regen. I don't know how to use mana right now, so I guess we'll just take the perma max HP. I'm taking a lot of dumb hits, so this is probably gonna be useful. What a shame that no sacrifices needed to benefit from this curse. Probably teasing some upcoming mechanics. Right, there we go. Ooh, mana department, vault, equipment storage, or intriguing floor. Well, how could I resist an intriguing floor? Good old floor. You and me go way back. Beginner's speed assessment. So, what? Something elevator 30 seconds maybe? Oops. Oops, that's not the button. Oops. A roaring success. Definitely. Slow command fails to hit the stationary object containing its money. This money. Solary, Prismium department, equipment storage or mana department. I guess we'll try the Prismium department. Slash Solary. Yeah, I'm gonna stop exploring every nook and cranny until I coincidentally run into something that would suggest to me that there's secrets to find. It seems like most things are on the beaten track, or at least notably adjacent to the beaten track, if that makes sense. I thrust, I get rage, which I don't need. Actually, no, that's the buff for lifesteal. Time to punch things. Well, let's try the magic with the spear. Alright then. I should have used my magic on the boss earlier. I just completely forgot I had it. Again, not particularly functional today. We have a lot of healing this time around. Interesting the way it has you, or it gives you, like wounds as pseudo, like max HP drain. We can't just heal back to full, we have to, like we only, like the healing item only restores the Grey Hull, so I think if I use one now, it does nothing, yeah, so we have to heal back basically immediately. Any 2 hits in succession will be kind of unhealable, it seems. Or probably there are other ways of recovering it, but at least not for now. What do we have here? A Prismium. Oh, I see, yeah, that's for the upgrade for the thingamajig. For the shop, for example. We were told to get one, I think. Manager's office for El Clean, Hazardous Floor, or Vitum Mana department. Let's go to the Thanager's office. They appear in the Soul Survivors tab, Kojak, not in the regular recruitment. So unless you've already won 4 of them, they're not for nothing, basically. You can hire them whenever. They don't go straight to your roster. Looks like the background here was very slightly lit. Yeah, see that? Where my scythe is actually visible up there? That made me think there's a secret path here. I'm not sure I have anything to open that if that's the case. Yeah, same here. Huh. I wonder if that's something I can eventually interact with or get into. Or if this maybe just a visual artifact. Very vertical place this. I kinda missed the thing we had earlier, where we deal AoE damage whenever we, or not AoE damage, but we hurt someone whenever we kill someone. That sounds very reasonable the way I explained it, but it makes perfect sense, I promise. I think though if you have more than 4, or if you have 4 Soul Survivors and then you get another one, I'm not sure what happens, so you probably gotta be careful about that. Oh, he slams behind him. Ooh, I was not ready. Oh, I should probably get in the habit of just healing right away after I take damage. I said that earlier too. I just didn't do it. Okay, that does not hit me if I'm behind him. Very fine. Right, Leon clean, get fucked. So we got some money and another OSHA thing. I think you have 4 slots in the Soul Survivors, but I've never tried having more than 4 people in there, so I don't know if that's actually the limit. This bonus is associated with a penalty, huh? Yeah, you can have him sit there until the end of time, basically. Dash cooldown is reduced or launches several deadly butterflies upon kill. That sounds fun, let's do that. Don't look at me like that. Everything will be fine. If you say so, Mr. Osha. Ding ding. Seems like there's always a shop before the final boss. Or the final boss in like 15 sets of quotation marks. Probably not the final boss at all. I don't really have anything to sell. Boss, you've absolutely got to try this. Look to your left, isn't that swap station magnificent? I've been lugging around some equipment you're not particularly attached to. You can exchange it in return for some soulary, maybe even a prismium. Jacob and Orvi did a ton of really complicated calculations to figure it all out, but it went right over my head, but it works like a charm. Sorry, I can't read it all today. How do I invest in your shop? How do I give you prismium? Here, upgrade store. Locks an extra item, and now another one would unlock another item, but we are out of prismium. Okay, what do we have here? Inserts, adds new sections to your pit book so you can cast more spells. Handy, plus 15 mana. A curse. A cappuccino. Right. At that price, it'll leave you foaming at the mouth. Pure heal for 75. Okay. Unleash a barrage of sharp daggers. I mean, we have an open weapon slot, may as well. Let's see the purple thing for that. Summons a circle of lightning fast kunai, and this one does harass the target with a blast of frantic blows. Oh yeah, we tried it before. Fair enough. Well, let's just go to the boss and see what happens. Alright, Brad, you and me, this time we can do this. Do like the loading animation elevator thingy, it's very good. I really like this music, very good. In summary, you decided to grant access to all new souls. And what's more, you spend your days posting nonsense to social media during work hours. How's that for the yes life? You, on the other hand, are perpetually tiresome. You wouldn't understand. Yeah, congratulations. Well job, good done. Oh, that hits pretty well behind him as well there. I should heal. Probably not worth trying that. For fuck's sake, that moves me forwards and he also moved forwards during his own attack, so you just both miss. Or rather, so I just miss him there. I'm eye-bramming so you can hit me. I thought he was gonna do it again. I should probably just respect him a little. Oh wow, I was not ready. Fuck's sake, I was so stuck in my throwing animation. Not enjoying these kunai very much, I must say. Yeah, imagine having range. Third one in the combo this time because I was close enough, I reckon. Ooh. Hey, it warned me with the exclamation mark, so even though I hadn't seen it before, I was ready. I am done. I didn't want to go in for. Easy. Yeah, touching him in general, bad idea. Ah, sorry chief, didn't recognize you, so we good? Kill him. Back to your post, filter the arrivals, hurry up. Hashtag got it. RT if you're pissed your boss is back. And put that cell phone away. Damn it, Brad. Yeah, back to work, video. Bonk. Hey, we have exactly 1 HP, very good. Add Vitum or Vitum Ultra. Increase max HP by 20. Sure. Not current HP though, very good. Very health. Get Cloak of the Gods. The cloak deals +5 bonus damage, but on the downside... Can I see the downside at all? Oh, I see the levels of the thingies. The more I pick up, the more hard deep I go or something. Interesting. We have Hateful Anima, temporarily inflict plus 25 bonus damage upon consuming an anima. Or we have 10 max mana. Well, I guess we'll... I don't know, let's find out what the penalty is. Oh, we get to pick between two. Spooksman, gain plus 50 max HP. Leveled up Ghost, Professional Wrestlers. Save the Children. Shop price increased by plus 15% for next purchase. That seems fine. I'll take that. Yeah, Bread is certainly a creature. Divinity? No, you can't call a spade a spade. Calamity is more. I don't know if appropriate was the word they said, but go with that. Yeah, the dialogue disappears pretty quickly in this. Not super great for streaming, rambling, or otherwise not being very attentive. Hey, Mr. CEO, sir, be very careful when taking your lunch break. I think someone is shamelessly raiding the fridge. Are you saying that sometimes your lunch disappears? Yes, I can't believe it. Do they think the fridge stocks up automatically when they take something out? Well, it sure doesn't. When the fridge is empty, that's it. And no poor sap is going to keep stocking it up. Nobody thinks you're a sap, Patrick. Come on. The fucking lamp looks like an eye. Yeah, okay, the eyeball lamp, very good. Hang in there with the fucking hanging skeleton. With the fucking thumbs up. Death Tox Juice, recommended by a whole host of influencers. Game plus 3 anima, sure. I'll take it. So immediately... Oh, I see, so it's not always one exact heal, it's just the maximum that I can recover with those. Gotcha. Provide anima in exchange for Solary. What for price hikes? I mean, I kinda need some healing, so I guess we'll buy one. Hang on, boss, is that really you? Alright, Jerry. Wow, what a bold new look. I remember you being taller and scarier. This is definitely different. I imagine you haven't shown much interest in management's reports, but there have been some alarming goings on recently. For example, the Sorrows have now decided to ignore your old rules and are simply doing as they please. All departments are feeling the strain. Another week in hell, so to speak. Little anima in return for a pleasant surprise. Sure. So you can turn anima into money, or turn money into anima. Fair enough. I'll keep my anima for now. I like the guy in the foreground here. I also like these two. This guy's hard hanging out. Barely hanging in there. Anyway, let's see what level 2 looks like. Industrial Pollution Department, upgrade next green curses, or Toxic Food Processing Department, upgrade next red curses. Let's go red curses. I like how that responds to me actually doing things, very fun. Yeah, that thing was definitely, or that guy was definitely hanging out. Stop interrupting and listen to the whole explanation, it's utterly hopeless. Nothing. It's impossible for me to take anything you're saying seriously, Mr. Techie. You're claiming that animas are well engineered enough to heal and all that, but that's not all. Wait for it. You can also use them to reveal hidden rooms in the building? Get your head out of your post-its, why don't you? For death's sake, Jerry, Uncle has been overseeing the anima project since the beginning. It's a new feature we've been working on together. I'm sure I have a better idea of how it works than you. There we go, what a surprise, you're pulling rank again. You don't even know how much nonsense you're spouting with all this talk of secret rooms. You've been watching too much Crystal Maze. Okay, fucking secret rooms, but we need anima to uncover them apparently, or maybe they just help us search for them. That's something. So I am not really a man made of anima right now. A Waldo box. We found it, I guess. Oh yeah, that's the butterflies. At least that they were. Okay, Chill does slow us down by a lot, it seems. Don't think it did damage, but alas. The sweet rat. I do like the mates' names and stuff popping up the first time. Probably not gonna be remembering any of those, but it's nice that they make it easy for you if you do care. I probably need to... Oh wow, that was quite the range though. Thanks, Mr. Tongue. I wonder, there must be a somewhat easy way of dealing with those without getting slowed down so much. Oh, I guess they pop and then... Oh, if I walk into their cloud afterwards, I still get slowed, I see. Oh, something hit me there, but there was a bit too much going on for me to figure out what exactly. Kazakuno, let's just put that in storage, maybe we can sell it later. I should probably use my special rage thing a little bit more. Like on that last wave there, it was probably a good idea to use it. Save myself the trouble of dying, which we're about to do again. Oop. I guess I just dashed right into that, oops. Fuck's sake. Probably just overthinking these. Need to be on the wall so I can grab the ledge. Yeah, so I guess I just don't want to be there when they pop, so I don't get chilled. It looks like it might be a place, but apparently not. HR office or anima deposit? I need some healing, so let's go anima deposit. Seems like the place to be. I would like to get more courses as well. Both of these seem like pretty good places to be. Hey boss, just wanted to let you know I didn't get around to inspecting the offices in section A10 PE. My left shoe fell into a vat of melted cheddar. The pleasure? Not sure I got one, sorry. And hopping to the toxic food processing department would have been the height of ridicule. In short, the results of the inspection are that everything Waldo is working on is more likely to make you want to throw up than die. That's everything from me. I think I've earned a little break with a very, very strong coffee. I could do with one of those. Really like an absolute zombie today. Let's not go down there, this is a silly place. Okay, maybe we do actually go down there, this extends quite a while. Is there like a secret pathway or something? Oh. I am confused. Not sure why that's there. Probably just missing something. Okay, so yeah, they only slow you when they do that little pop thing. So I can melee them with Reckless Abandon until then. Oh boy, that's a big one. Fuck, I need to be faster with that because they have quite the range. Why can you fly? That was not nearly as good as I was hoping for. Okay, they shoot actually projectiles, so I needed to jump over that sooner last time. Well, may as well ingest that immediately since we're close to dying. Please, may I have some motor? I'm probably gonna stop searching so much for secrets. Right. Because it seems like the, like if there is a secret system, then it might involve more than just me humping every wall and hoping for the best. Maybe get some ingots. Okay, second anima, thank you again. Much appreciated. It's kind of weird how the HP bar doesn't really get bigger. It just like is the same regardless of your max HP, it seems. Or maybe I'm just not noticing it getting bigger. But it seems like it didn't actually get bigger from me getting more max HP. So maybe I shouldn't, or it just makes it slightly harder to... Jesus Christ. Makes it slightly harder to, at a glance, understand how much HP you're having, in terms of absolute numbers. I'm guessing this is a mini-boss thing. This is probably another big weapon equipment thing. Then we have the intriguing floor. I think the last intriguing floor was that speed challenge that we did, wasn't it? Let's go to the manager's office then. I'm sure we can take them. Not sure why that's on the ceiling. Okay, you do actually shoot me even from all the way over there. Really liking the music. Very funky. I'm probably just bad at noticing them, but those butterflies we got on kill don't seem to be super useful. That certainly is some range. This reminds me a lot of that boss from Hollow Knight. I got the dive. Ooh, tricky. Look at you go, Candace. Oh, I couldn't get behind her in time. Oh, it's gonna dash me forward, so I'm gonna miss again. That is so awkward. Hot damn. I'm gonna miss again. Nope, never mind, we got her this time. She went out of it though, or it just isn't as good as I'm hoping for. Oh fuck, she followed that up very quickly. That was my bad. I could have probably played that slightly more safe. Yeah, those are in fact mini bosses, very fun. Heal yourself 5 times. Sure. Relaxation rooms may appear. Unlocks an elevator that takes you to Brad's security station. So I guess the old skip the first floor, but you're also skipping the rewards.
Welcome to the afterlife.
That is so deliciously silly. Ah, nice to see you again, boss. Harriet reminded me to stay at your side because you're having burnout, and she told me it can be really difficult, maybe even dangerous. Anyway, I can give you a hand making it if you want. I've taken cooking classes, so don't worry. Whatever burnout is, I love challenging new recipes. I'll help. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. Fucking name. So what is this room then? I thought that was the this is where we go room. Red mural. Innovation, inspiration, architecture, art, passion, eminence. Ah, Reverend, I just wanted to talk to you about... Silence! You're breaking her concentration. No, it doesn't work like that at all. You've interrupted her focus, she's displeased with you. Why have you deigned to interrupt her? Can we talk business and discuss the Office of Innovation, Reverend, once and for all? Undoubtedly, but remember that her works of art are not yours to place wherever you like. You must also honor the terms of each order in gold ingots. In ingots, good grief. Well, at least you have heard your head screwed on. Spooky pumpkins. Stop giving them names. You're making a certain intern uneasy. Oh, it's decoration. Very fine. Sure, let's have some pumpkins. Gruesome ghosts, snowmen. Well, I'm gonna focus on unlocking stuff before... Oh, look at those pumpkins. Focus on unlocking stuff before I focus on decorations. Oh, break room stuff as well. Toys everywhere, sure. Let's have some toys. Let's also have some snowmen. But do you still have an exclamation mark? What am I missing? Did I not scroll everywhere? Oh, I see. That's good. Maybe that's just because it was my first time visiting in a while. Is this the tutorial again? Come on, boss, on a scale of 0 to 5, how on fire are you? I'd say a tepid 2.5, or perhaps a toasty 3. But let's crank the thermometer up to 10. Come on, let's break in your brand new weight room. Why don't you give us the guided tour? Hey, hang on a second. Have you turned my old torture chamber into a gym? Don't you think that's going a bit too far? Waste not, what not, boss. This new room is designed for you to train with the equipment you've chosen to invest in. Each time you buy a scythe, cloak, or weapon, a cloak weapon, or even a spell from Joe, you can come straight here to try it out on my assistant. Ta-da, Claudie! Hey, Claude. Yes, alright, I'll be careful with your sword. And your moccasins. I don't know why they had the idea to give him a fucking disco effect whenever you slap him with this weird ass hat, but it was a good idea. So, a little training room, very fun. Not sure what the green line there indicates. Maybe that's the everything past this point does not actually cost you anything sort of line. The pumpkins do look quite alright, don't they? Okay, this is my upgrades and levels and shit. This is all the stuff that we found, which is not a lot just yet. Right, we've killed enough to unlock the Slaymore for basically free. A hefty tool to make big budgetary cards. Sure, let's give that a try. Seems like nothing else is particularly cheap right now. Go, go, go! You want it to go super fast, if you say so. Oh, it seems like it has not changed. Well, let's do... Do we want to try this good deal? What even is that plus 15 here? But do we get plus 15 what? I guess mana? That looks like mana. And I don't even know if we have any proper spells. Let's just do this. Joe's new stuff. I guess this means that I spawn with the latest thing I bought or something. Get in the car, boss. Don't worry, I'll drive. Very good. Oh, that's probably the elevator to Brad. Let's not do that. Let's do the... Choose Scythe, the Scythe or this Scythe. Cut and slice, unravel the thread of pain, unleash sharp and lively combos. And if we're making cuts at both a practical and organizational level. This one can be used to infiltrate your employees and dismember those who talk about you behind your back. Applies premium, deals 0.5% of the enemy's HP as damage on every hit. I mean, that seems pretty much just better. Maybe the moveset is different though. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. Same concepts for the various attacks. Interesting. And we can change back whenever we want to. Oh, yes! Look, Joe, it's working again. I'm not going to lose my job after all. Yes, yes, yes. Data is compiling normally. The soul flux has been re-established. The counter is 84.8% operational. It's running a little fast, isn't it? No, as usual, the Soros are going overboard. It screws everything up. Statistically speaking, this type of malfunction may reoccur depending on what action the boss takes against the Soros. Oh no, my heart just can't bear it. Don't worry, I'll fix it. What's that red dot up there? Oh, there's a guy. Can he you through the floor? That seems pretty cheesy. Appreciate that. Not sure I like how it drags the enemies over to me. It does love for that follow-up, but it also seems kind of risky, you know? How do I get up there? Probably not like those, maybe from above? Yep, from above looks good. Boy, some golden healing talking, man. Speaking of Axel Bomber earlier, now we have the fucking scythe on a soul tether line thingy. Oh yeah, I need to try out what the special attack does. Fair enough. Looks right. Health Sparkle. Gain plus 10 magic XP, or gain 5% chance of dealing pierce, chance of dealing bonus damage, or conflagrations. Spell Sling. Sets off explosions all around you whenever I cast a spell. I still am not sure how spells work. Maybe we just didn't find any spells just yet, but we have the bar, and I'm pretty confident the game tried to tell me earlier what that does. But I'm not a very smart man. Okay, let me give that an oogle. Where are we? Down next to perform other attacks. Attacks change depending on the weapon used. Some of Cloak's weapons also benefit from down attack or charge attack. Hold down X to release to perform a devastating attack. Hold down X and press RT to perform a dash attack. Very good. Anima. Heal yourself. Yup. Yup. Prestige heals. Again, pure heals. A pure heal heals injuries and restores lost health points. If you have both blue and golden Anima Burst in your possession, you can hold down the LB key, then release it to use the golden burst first. See, Solaris is money, Prismium is big man, upgrade stuff, shops, curses. Okay, it doesn't seem like magic attacks are in here just yet. I'm guessing that is this one between charge and anima. So we probably haven't found any spells. Let me quickly gloss over those. Mana power, non-standard capsule that can regenerate mana for a limited time, of course. Orville and Jacob. Okay, so that's a buff that regenerates my mana. But nothing earlier mentioned mana just yet, so... certainly some charging that we're doing here. Ooh, fancy. Wait, what? Didn't it say charge and then dash for the charge attack? I just dashed out of it, interesting. Oh, I wonder if I can do... okay, I can't charge while midair, that's a shame. Weird. Maybe it doesn't work with this one. Prestigious Anima Deposit, or Equipment Storage, Vitam Department, or Intriguing Floor. Let's try the Intriguing Floor again. Don't get hit, oh boy. Oh, thank fuck that had a floor. I was ready to die. Right, got him. Close victory indeed. Let's go to an equipment storage. Getting some extra weapons might be fun. Seems like at least that beginning part was the same layout as the first time we had an equipment storage. I wonder if there's some rules of thumb for how these levels are built, depending on which type they are. Or maybe they're just the exact same floor. Oh, I jumped right into that. Yep, doing incredibly well at that. Union Protection, temporarily increases defense. And we have Trouble Cross. Shoot two devastating rays across one another right in front of you. Costs 25 anima if I see that correctly. Spells deal plus 5 bonus damage. Interesting. Oh yeah, I haven't tried this at all yet. The Slay More. That looks pretty cool. Okay, it seems to not benefit from down and Y, unless I'm doing that wrong. That probably lets me go up quite far, actually. Builds up missing HP with injuries. That's nice. So, can I do this? No. I was thinking maybe that would launch me into the air again if I did the Slaymore attack after a regular jump attack, like an upwards thing. Did I just dash into those? Probably not. Definitely not. That would have absolutely not happened to me, that I just dash into spikes. Seems like a very non-cube thing to do. We have the assist sword again. Let's put that to storage. I should probably actually slap some people with a Slaymore, just to give it a try. Could do mini-boss, curse rerolls, or equipment. Let's do the mini-boss. We're doing pretty well. Probably gonna quickly pop that one. Did I just see something here? How do I find these secrets? There's definitely something going on there. Okay, so mana just regenerates. That looks very pretty. Nice. I like these sides. They seem alright. Or this side, rather. Okay, it does damage on the way up as well. That's nice. I was worried it might not. Overall damage lower than the hammer. This game reminds me a lot of why can I not ever remember anything? Dead Cells. Also another fun game, but has a pretty similar focus on the core action gameplay loop sort of thing going. I don't know why I did that. Oh, that shatters and the rubble actually hits me. Okay, I need to stop just mindlessly attacking and instead actually focus on fighting the boss. I think last dash cooldown would probably be pretty good. I should take that next that's offered. Refinement Arcane, launches the Deadly Butterfly on Cloak Swish. Applies an effect while launching a cloak attack. Oh, I see, yeah. Or just 10 max mana. We have a lot of multi-hitting things. Like this scythe that we're currently using hits a lot of times, so maybe this is pretty good. But at the same time, we could just go full red. Let's do full red, fuck it. Get a prestige thingamabob, very fun. Anima, I think. Oh yeah. Want to sell the sword. Anything new? Quality service boss. I don't even know the meaning of the words instant coffee. Can get a curse, can get a heal, or a revelation bow. Lose a deadly arrow in a straight line ahead of you. And probably buy the heal, like some sort of reasonable creature. Let's get the curse as well. I haven't really run out of money so far, as much as I've just run out of life eventually. Sinister Gear deals plus 35% damage, which is scythes and cloak weapons. And Anima heal becomes 50% less effective, I see. Or we do this. Sinister Gear ground attacks deal 25% bonus damage. I wonder if that's specifically the downwards one, like if I press down and the attack button, or just anything while I'm on the ground. Infuse Lightning. Hits the target with a devastating lightning bolt. Infuse adds an effect on attacking. Let's keep focusing on the red stuff. Didn't notice any visual difference, so I guess we'll just have to figure it out as we go. Looks like Brad is back to his bullshit. Tough luck, boss. You're all beat up. You'll fall over with the slightest gust of wind. I'm having a blast. Right, are you done? Let's go. I think that was higher number than before. Oops. I don't know why I did that. This is way too slow. That reaches so far behind him as well. I really need to stop doing that. Like, trying to go through him there. Just avoid the actual attack. If we can get the third hit of the combo, that's pretty good for me. There's a lot of hits in a row that do actually pretty decent damage. Oops, I am bad. Oh, itchy nose. Fuck, I was scratching my nose. Well, this guy is super fucking easy. I'm just playing like an idiot. Wow, okay. No, I'm in crisis here, and that's enough, Brad. Stop babbling. You have to work to do, and I don't have time for guessing games. Yeah, get back to it, Brad. Lazy bum. Yeah, Brad. God damn it. Alright, more Wretched. Criticals deal 50% bonus damage, or the Cloak deals 15% bonus damage. That's the alternate weapon specifically. Or the Scythe deals 15 bonus damage. We also have Sorrows, grant you a pure heal of plus 20 HP when you kill them. Your Weasley associates, your worst opponents. Or we have Green Carpet, gain 100% mana regen, Cloak's cooldown is increased by 100%, that would sounds terrible. I mean, the mana regen is probably pretty strong, but twice the cooldown on dash. I'm kinda very heavily crouching on the dash right now. Let's take the Scythe, I'm using that thing a lot. 15 flat damage sounds really fucking good. If it is just actually added to every single bit. Because especially the third hit on the chain, where I do the little whirlwind thing. Look at these presents and thingies. But yeah, this one must do insane damage now with 15 extra. Fucking eyeball. This button. Overly mature cheese. Not much fun to be around, but great for your bank account. Plus 5 defense for 10 minutes, sure. We'll buy some healing. I am in dire need. And fantastic! 47 minutes, 12 seconds, and 1800th of a second, Jerry. Not great. It took you nearly an hour to hop here from the toxic food processing department. I can't take this anymore. Coffee, coffee, I need to refuel. I'd avoid coffee right after exercise if I were you, unless you want to add 20 minutes of pointless effort to your average. God, that makes everything better. Best coffee of my afterlife. Tisk. That's that then. Nearly an hour of good healthy exercise down the drain. Red card, Jerry, my pal. Red card. Yeah, well, now it's the time to tackle the real obstacle course. I've got to see Patrick to put in a claim for my missing shoe. Right, well, let's go to the toxic food processing department again, because we're currently all the way up in the ass of red curses, so may as well continue. It seems to actually just straight up be 15 flat damage to everything, which is pretty good. Yep, that is certainly a set of numbers that we're dealing now. Very good. So if I can manage to stun things and just spam away, we can actually take people out pretty quickly now. Seems like the pole actually just stunned them a little bit. He did manage to— oh fuck, I thought he was launching his projectiles again, my bad. We found the whatchamacallit item though, the lifesteal, so that's very useful. Can I lifesteal with these guys while they're here? Can, I think, maybe. Actually, we're full on regular life to steal. Now we need the premium mouse. The premium life. Premium life sounds the sort of invention that is coming up soon. to a capitalist society near you. Oh boy. Well, this certainly looks like something. How the fuck do I even avoid all that? Yeah, it doesn't hit very hard. I think that was, what, 1 damage, 2 damage? Seems like these little ones don't count. The arena was officially over, even when those were still on the field, so I guess we can just leave them be. Although I killed them at the end of the arena because we had the lifesteal thing, and I wanted to get as much as possible. Let's get another curse. Why not? Probably get some downside attached to it again this time. Very ignored music in this place. Oh god, I'm slow. You know what, let's use this. I haven't used it basically all run. Really bad at remembering mechanics like that. Oh. Okay, they do snipe you on the way up as well, good to know. At least we know this now. It's a very small consolation. I keep managing to lock myself into long-term animations the moment I need to dodge something. Very good of me. Wizalk Barrage. Gain +10% damage next time you cast an attack spell. Shoots multiple lightning bolts around you. You know, let's just maybe put you on storage instead. It seems like we do have some base crit chance, at least that's what I'm assuming the yellow numbers mean. Well, Scathing Scythe. The Scythe deals 10% critical. As in, it has a 10% extra crit chance, or as in, it does 10% more crit damage? Deal 35% bonus damage, but deal take 50% additional bonus damage. Or we have natural 20. Sinister Gear deals 10% critical. Sinister Gear is Scythe and Cloak weapons. But it does come with a downside. And then we have 15% faster dashes, and we have, when hit, I get to launch butterflies. I mean... Let's take the one without the penalty associated. Mostly using the scythe anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Thanks for the trade, Osho. Curse reroll department or hazardous floor. Let's try the hazardous floor. We haven't done one of those yet. I'm sure it's something lovely. What could go wrong with a hazardous floor in a toxic food place, sort of nightmare zone? This shit again. Wonder if that means something. Or if there's something hidden in plain sight there that I'm too stupid to figure out how to access. Oh, we missed something there, definitely. Yeah, if I stun him, even after the projectiles leave his body, they don't actually hit me, which is kind of weird. Okay, we unmissed the thing, I think. The singing gives me slight shopkeeper vibes from Crypto the Necrodancer. Very fine gun, very fine singing. Oops. Should press the right button, that would help. Weird that those containers are exactly one like coin each, one money each. Seems like the sort of thing that would usually be containers with like multiple in them. Not quite sure reliably what attack will stun and which one won't stun, so I'm just kind of dodging after 1 or 2 strikes usually. Because I can't reliably assume that the enemy will be staggered or stunned. Just to get some money in. Nothing particularly hazardous about this floor so far. Wonder if that's something that's about to pop up or if it just means generic floor with enemies and shit. Because that felt fairly generic to me. Vitum or we get some mini-boss action. Let's do the mini-boss. It didn't seem that hard, I was just being incompetent. We also have our special attack back. Still haven't tried that on the other stuff that we have. Yeah, what is with these random trap effects at the beginning of the floor where there's nothing to gain? Must be something about it that one could know about. Aha! That had a lock on it. How do I this? I swear I saw a lock here. Okay, so I used the anima to open that. Interesting. What is this? Star Raving Mad. Summon a shower of flaming meteors. Costs 100 mana, which we don't have. Well then, I guess this goes into storage. Right, so it eats a heal to open up a secret door, so I don't need to worry too much if I don't have anima to begin with. At least so it would seem. What does Ibuprofen temporarily heals? Very fine. As in, that's gonna run out. Yeah, I see it counting down. Hello. She was looking to the left for some reason, even though I was to it. God, that DPS is insane if we actually get to it with a multi-strike. Let's try out this spell in the upgraded version. Okay, it's the same but just big man bouncy. Very good. Got absolutely destroyed their combos. Get a prestige anima thing, very fine. Should probably pop that right now, but let's look in here first. We have Misfortune Wheel. Deal 15 HP when damage falls below, or 15 extra damage if when health falls below 25%, or the scythe deals 20% bonus damage, or Kamikaze. I don't want Kamikaze, that sounds like a very good way to die. Neither of these seems super appealing though. What do we have here? 5 max mana. If we get to 100, we could use that Meteor Shower, which sounds pretty fun. Not sure the 20% bonus is all that valuable. Let's look at the thingy map here. We would need to pick up Kamikaze to see the topmost thingamabob here. Or we can pick up the scythe to see the leftmost one. Let's check that out. Equipment storage, relaxation area. I guess that's just some healing then. Or intriguing floor. I am in fact still intrigued by these intriguing floors. I like the concept, they seem alright. But a relaxation area seems conducive to getting further. So let's take that. We also haven't had one yet, aside from the ones between levels. Wonder if it's the same shot. It is not. Good to know. Alright, Claude, how can I help you? Yeah, good day to you too, Claude. Listen, please accept my humblest apologies. I didn't know the tutorial procedure had changed. It was degrading for you. Quite. Yes, but I'm not sure if a leotard is the best solution here. It's very good of you to take it in such good humor, though. Yeah, Claude seems right. Sinistro coffee machine. What luck, there is one coffee left, and free is the tastiest flavor. Okay, so that just is one really girthy heal, very good. It's definitely a kind of floor, like most of them. I wonder what the control room is. It's like upgrades and stuff, maybe? Hello, big man. Right, Jacob. Master, welcome home. You came just at the right time. Your wish is my command. You'll be well armed for combat. I don't report to the Sorrows, and I only take orders from you, Master. Hey, we can upgrade things here. Spend Solary or spend Prismium for upgrades. Cost 50 for these, or 100 for those. Spell steal, plus 10 bonus damage, or max HP, plus 25 instead of plus 10. And this is just 3 flat damage. Not super excited about any of these. I guess we could spend 50 bucks for 15 max HP. If it also increases our current HP, that'd be fine. But we might not want to stick with the Claymore for that long. I haven't really been using it at all in combat. You can also transform, apparently. Turn the disc scythe into Selenite, a sharp, hard-hitting whirlwind that blasts your competition to the moon. I'm gonna try those out in the... Oh. Looks fairly similar on the surface. Anyway, I'm gonna try those out in the training room before I decide to change my Wayne weapon into something completely different. So, yeah, let's not take advantage of that. Oh wow, it's so cool to see you again, boss. What a nice surprise. Orville, you look weird as fuck. Fucking... Imagine just being that creature, needing a bunch of post-its stuck to your fucking head so you can have eyes and a mouth and be able to function. Do you remember, the last time we met, I was really little, and you were, well... Anyway, work. So, the Sorrows have been getting bolder, but I've been working on some pretty cool stuff just for you. Oh, that's the transform thing, I see. Yeah, I'm not sure I really want to transform myself. I'm kind of liking this a lot right now. Although this also looks like it has the cable attached to it, so maybe it's just the same thing but better. Does it show how much it will cost? Because I can spend money here, but I don't see how invest this be. Oh, I would need Prismium to unlock this, I guess. Yeah, okay, never mind. We can't even do that to begin with. Oh, that's a shame. That is true, yeah. A lot of strange creatures in Death's employ, but I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's try out fighting Waldo. Can't be that bad. Usually the fucker is just hiding somewhere. $11 million deaths a year, that's what we call a career. Pa-la-pa-pa-pa-pa, apparently. You're the one who brought it up. Great, let's save some time. Waldo, stop what you're doing. Both the singing and the overproduction. Let's wait and see, Mr. President. My very last modifications. What the fuck? Oh. Do I attack them? Maybe I just averted for a bit. Okay, that comes out pretty rapidly. Hey, we stunned him briefly. These are certainly some attacks he has. If I get close to them and get to do the third hit of the fucking combo, we just do so much fucking damage. Hot damn, he died. Jesus Christ. Is that it? I must admit, I was expecting something a bit snazzier from all this futuristic kid. What a rowboat. It was a truly marvelous idea to put the lunatics and the poorly conceived robots in charge of all the departments. Not at all. Goddamn. Off he goes. Well, that was certainly a fight. So now we have the last one over here, which is... Wait, they changed places, didn't they? Am I dumb? Anyway, Kamikaze, not what I want. Tyrannical Boss. Retaliate, the next attack deals a critical. Scythe of Recognition. The Scythe deals 35% bonus damage, but comes with a downside. That sounds pretty good. Low cooldown 35, or 35% max mana. We currently have, what, 60? So that's 20 more-ish? That doesn't seem super bad. And we're also not far off of being able to use the Meteor Shower then. But I do want to see what happens if we max out one of these branches, or if, like, what the last thing is. Sure, the downside won't be that bad, right? Petrels gain plus 10 damage. Or blindfold. All interface elements are hidden. Let's maybe not do that, so I guess we'll just have to take more damage from petrels. Alright, Mr. Murder Burger Robot. It's basically Burgle. Harry is just having a blast. Mr. Clean's acting really strangely today. He seems a bit off. No wonder, the boss called him in for a disciplinary meeting. I wouldn't be too pleased either if I were him. No, I mean, he's smiling. He said hello to me. He even offered to clean my knife. Well, I told him there was no point since I used Schwarzkorb's gruesome shine. My blade has never been so smooth and shiny. Speaking of which, doesn't it hurt to have that stuck in your head all the time? It's okay, it's stuck in my visual association cortex, so only my sight is affected. That's why I wear glasses. The fucking lore, goddamn. Alright, what have we here? Hey, 25 money. Oh, we bought something for the fridge for 25. Haha. Very good. Watch what you eat because it's watching you. 50% damage for 10 minutes. Sure, we take. Actually, I'm not gonna buy an anima thing. It's less near though. So if I could change one thing at Death Inc. I'd buy Brad a brain. Hasn't he got one already? What makes you say that? Of course he has. Pump, it's just a figure of speech. He's nothing more than a great big idiot who steals my post-its to shoot from his pea shooter and uses you like a paddle ball. Oh, yeah, that wasn't very nice of him. And where would you buy the brain? That's a good question. Brain is in short supply. Physical illness department upgrades red cursors, or addictions department. Well, let's stick with red and go to the physical illness department. Hi, guy. Chop chop, and reflexes, boss. Go back over everything we looked at together this morning. Here in the physical illness department, everything is designed to bring you down. Between you and me, boss, ever since you made him a sorrow, Hector's a little too in shape. He just came back from his office and I can't decide what's bigger, his claws or his ankles. Alright. I was walking forwards to loot the thing while looking at the name popping up on the right, so I just took like 40 damage from that. Very good. Well, at least that one didn't explode. No need to look for secrets because we don't have ammo. Does not do friendly fire, kinda disappointing. What does bouncy thing if I attack it? Fair enough. Fuck, where go? I guess down? Slightly more hidden. There was something here, wasn't there? Oh, there's a guy here. Hello. Right, invisible man. A Nursarian. Weird ass soundtrack here. We do so much scythe damage now, Jesus fucking Christ. So far, I don't like this level. Oh, actually, maybe that did do friendly fire damage out there, or that was something else. But yeah, so far I don't really love this level because there's just so many paths that might lead somewhere, and I can't tell which of them are the progression paths and which ones are the ones that just go in a circle or lead to possible swing. Okay, this is where we've been before, so it is just a big old circle. Fair enough. Oh, we have 50% extra damage from the thing we bought for the fridge. Never mind, that's why we do so much damage. I was wondering about that a little bit. I wonder what these guys do in terms of actual attacks. We haven't really let them do anything just yet. Probably better to keep it that way. Spell store or HR office. I mean, always HR office, right? Just keep accumulating curses. Just like in real life. I thought that guy was... Oh, that was a petrol. Those we have to be afraid of because they do plus 10 damage. Oh, is it this shit? No, that's a Splurty. No, I tried to get out of there, but I couldn't in time. God, they hurt a lot. Everything does so much damage, it feels like. So do I though, so I guess it's fair. It's immediately Injustice Anima, so we don't die. I kinda hate enemies that just explode on death like that. They usually almost just there to force you to slow down a little bit, which feels weird because so much in this game encourages you to speed up. Like, the movement is so quick and snappy. Everything allows you to go pretty fast, and then you have an enemy where if you run into the mess they die, they deal like a very large chunk of your HP. I guess if you're fast enough you can bend them and then already be gone by the time they explode. But it seems like a pretty unnecessary risk. So you can always just play it slow and safe. Right, Terrific Luck, 50% bonus crit damage, or retaliate. Next attack deals a critical after the damage, and Cloak deals 25 bonus damage. Kinda want this. We do probably crit a decent bit now that we have 10% crit chance. I would like the Cloak cooldown as well. Ah, fuck it, let's keep stacking red. Red seems good. Certainly a weird ass place. Vitum, Mana, or Solary Prismium. Let's take this one. Haven't seen a Prismium in a while. Probably good to keep picking those up, since they seem like the sort of advanced currency. Okay, that does not need to be that active, does it? Speaking of being heavily encouraged to just fucking wait a while and slow the fuck down. I'm gonna keep pushing the limit there if I get it with that explosion. I don't wanna sit there and like overblow the reaction to that happening. But that was a little bit annoying. Your dash goes quite far. It's probably not exactly difficult to jump into one of those lingering explosions. Aside from the explodies, these enemies seem comparatively rather weak. That's how we also do insane damage right now, so I probably just don't let them get to do that thing very much. Right, let's check out the other path again. It's probably just a big old circular area again, but it might have something to pick up for us. Oh, seems like that's it. Was there something at the very top? I don't think so. Nope. Get another Prismium. And out we go. First reroll. I guess we'll do the Vitam Mana department here. Don't really need... I mean, obviously one always needs money, right? So I guess Solar deposit is also always a good idea. But let's check out this Vitam Mana department. Don't think we've been to one yet. Yeah, I'm not really loving this level that we're in currently. Mostly because of the extra pathways going in every fucking way, every direction. I guess there's a reasonable argument here for me to just hurry the fuck up instead of exploring so thoroughly, because I currently have this buff active that makes me do insane damage. And if I manage to reach the boss with that, we'd probably destroy the boss in seconds. So I should probably hurry a little bit instead of... The fuck is this place? It's a fucking heart. Why not, I guess? We are indeed physical in this place after all. Hey, we got some anima from that guy. What a lovely guy. Didn't realize I was that low on HP. Thought we had a bit more wiggle room, but I guess I must have taken another hit somewhere. A lot of drops from these guys in general. These are blobbies apparently. Sometimes hard to tell which of these are their movements and which are mine. Okay, I got shot by one of those projectiles again. Anti-penalty. Cancels out the penalty dealt by a curse. I got some mana. I guess that was to be expected, given the place we went to. Let's do another mini-boss then. Don't think we reach a proper boss with our current buff active, but we will definitely reach this mini-boss before this runs out. At least if I don't dawdle completely. Alright then. Let me just use one of these. Holy damage, Batman. Denzo, King, something. Get destroyed. By the power of my bullshit. Just keep ingesting every heal that we get immediately. Okay, yeah, looks like we've basically filled out the entirety of the red thing, so these two just seem to be the same thing over and over. I think we've seen variations of these the entire time now, so... I guess we'll start going for blue or green. Let's go for green, maybe we can get to 100 mana and try out the fancy spell that we got in the secret. I love this curse, well I mean I love giving out. Control room or shop? I mean, we're pretty money, and I'm not sure if I want to use any of these upgrades, so let's go shop instead. Heal for 15, that is not a lot, but I guess we'll buy it. Shoot 5 cross stars like energy rays in front of you. I'm pretty happy with my current spell, let's just play a curse then. Survive a fatal attack with 1 HP can only be activated once per game. You know what, sure. Not gonna say no to that. Yeah, I think we'll keep things as they are. I could upgrade you again. Is it only that specific shop that we're upgrading? Because we're down to 3 items again in this one. Maybe I don't want to do that then, maybe I'll hold on to my Prismium. Alright, Sorrow's Office, H-Crank. Horus, was it? Or Hector? I think Hector. I already forgot what the mate at the entrance said. Alright, Mr. Krabs. I'm gonna first the piece of junk equipment starts malfunctioning, and now here's the so-called boss, just great. I was going to fix the pandemic problem, but first of all, let's address the unauthorized use of company equipment. Alright, Mr. Krabs, please don't kill me. Oh. Oh, those are ads, I say. I am bad. I dashed first to try and make this thing work. Being ready to jump! Oh my god. Yeah, when I see that, I instinctively want to dash first, but then I'm locked into the dash and I can't jump in time. That's kind of unfortunate. Not super fond of the flashing light whenever I level up. It's kind of stroby. In a not super great way. Especially since now at the start of the playthrough, you level up quite a bit. Struggling to get anywhere. It looks like this is going to be a tough week. Don't worry about work. Just sit back and relax. Everything's under control in easy mode. No, thank you. What the fuck are you saying, game? I just got to the I literally defeated one of the bosses on my first try this fucking run. Silly suggestion. Start the game with a curse roll. Or reroll. Rather, permanently unlock periodic effect curses. Sounds right. Oh, I wonder if I get to change my set of available curses in the menu and I just didn't notice before. Curses... no. I guess the red, blue, and green one are just selected randomly because these have all the... like, all the same icon as in, like, locked. Maybe that's just randomly selected at the start of the run, which ones I get or something. Anything new in here? Probably. No, actually. No exclamation mark. Now there is. Yeah, whatever. Not buying cosmetics right now anyway. Looking rough, boss. Not too shaken up. I mean, no disrespect to Mr. Bad, but he's grown way too confident. Seeing you being attacked for no reason makes my blood boil. You're the best, boss. You're gonna kill it out there today. I will try. That is a very fancy tree. This was just the overview, yeah. Right, anything else that looks like we want to buy this right now? Dark Talons. Kill enemies with a hammer weapon. It's not super expensive to begin with. Could just buy that. But I'm stingy, so let's not do that. Earn a bunch of money for the Whirl Daggers. Kill enemies with the Scythe. We'll get there very soon to get another bit of discount on those. Boulder in. Kill Brad twice. Sure, let's learn Brad's secret attack, plain and simple. Enemies with a cloak. Kill Ghost. Kill Max, whoever that is. Spoilers game, how dare you. Kill Heartbreakers. Deathburger. Defeat Waldo without taking any damage, easy. Sure, let's buy that for 50. Alright. Come on, boss, act lively, chop chop. Well, Hector's in great shape, have you noticed? Chop chop, quick march to the disease department and make sure you stretch properly first. Don't be scared of the big claw. Claw, clack, dodge, clack, hit, hop, quick on your feet. Yeah, I'll try. We'll get him next time. Kill 30 enemies in under 2 minutes. If I succeed, I get plus 15 mana. Or I definitely get 15 mana. If I lose, I take 20 damage. Can we kill 30 in under 2 minutes? That's a lot of enemies, isn't it? Fuck it, I kind of want to try. Let's give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? Sickles. Cut and punch holes very quickly. They seize the means of production in the blink of an eye. Should learn to read. Sure, let's try the sickles. Nah, that sounds made up. Time probably doesn't stop while I'm doing this, so let's try to hurry. Fuck. Kinda just going in, hoping to find enough enemies. Wish there was a counter on the screen somewhere. Maybe there is and I'm just blind. There's no way I already dealt with 20 enemies. 30 money. That's a weird ass thing to just get like that. Hitful anima. Temporarily inflict 25 bonus damage upon being an anima. That seems pretty good. I'm mostly gonna be using heals, or I could just focus on mostly using heals while I'm in a boss fight or something, and then doing 25 extra damage with that fast attack speed seems pretty useful. So let's go for that. That means I'll have to manage my heals a little bit more reasonably rather than just popping them the moment I get them. Let's try a vault. I don't think we've been in a vault yet. I'm gonna keep rushing until I either randomly take 20 damage from something, or rather from the thing running out, or until I kill enough enemies and the message pops up informing me that I have succeeded. I also just took 20 damage just from one enemy by rushing, so I mean, the curse has already run its course. Same with that one. That was very avoidable. Looks like. So, the contract is still visible there. Oh. Maybe that's just always going to be visible though, so I know what I selected for the start of my run. Let's try these. That seems rather decent. Maybe not the way I placed it, but just conceptually that looks pretty strong. We must have killed 20 enemies by now, so maybe I can stop rushing now. Like either we killed 20 by now or we would have already taken the damage. Nope, it just ran out, fuck's sake. Probably while I was on 19 or whatever. I wish it would show me. Like having a counter for that would be very pleasant, I think. Maybe that's part of the challenge to not know what you're doing or what you're getting or where you are in your progress. But yeah, we're basically dead, that's a good sign. So Vault has ingots, that makes sense. Oh, I didn't keep my Prismium, so that also disappears at the end of the run, so I want to spend that whenever I reach a shop with it. Let's try to remember checking the shop on this floor and see if it has its 4 items, or if that's only a one-time thing. It looked like you were upgrading, or we were upgrading the shop permanently, but that's probably not how it actually works, and just me making a stupid assumption. Let's take the anima in that case. We want anima for 2 reasons. 1, we're almost dead, and 2, because if we use one, we'll be very buff for a while. Seems like a good thing. Interesting that we still have the default scythe look, even though we're using sickles. Fuck. Yeah, pressing the attack button in... Oh, that's an interesting move. Pressing the attack button in midair is pretty unfortunate sometimes. That was the temporary heal, so I guess we can fill this room without having to use anima. I mean, I kind of want to use anima anyway, because we are fighting things now. That lasts a pretty reasonable amount of time. It's probably enough to get through half of a boss fight. Oop. I actually dodged them, incredible. My mindless, I just spam attack on enemies has taken a little break there. A fire bow. Unleashes a twisting bolt that hunts down your enemies. The cloak's armor increased by +1. Sure, let's give that a try. Okay, so just homing projectile. Can I rapid fire? Somewhat. Seems good. Oh yeah, I have an anima. I should pay attention to my surroundings, see if there's a secret somewhere. Speaking of an anima, we now have 2 more an anima. I'll pop one right away, which is terrible because I just told myself that I need to manage that a little bit better because we get a big old buff out of it. So, good job, me. If it's always the same mini-bosses, it's probably gonna reach the point somewhat quickly where you can just farm them without too much worry. The bosses and the mini-bosses so far seem pretty chill, especially Brad. Very basic man mod, which makes sense as the first proper boss. Just think about the long term. Nope, that is definitely not the same guy. What the actual fuck? This is certainly a moveset. I didn't even read that as a tell, I just went behind him because I thought that was a good idea. This fucking music. Alright, Will Hung. Back to work with you. Stop fucking around. Slightly morbid. Overexcited. Termination resets dash cooldown. Kinda want the mana. We're already pretty good on mana because we have started with 15 extra, I think, for the purpose of taking, or just as at the cost of 20 HP. I could reroll. I'm not super interested in this. Termination resets dash cooldown. Let's do that. Gain +2 defense. Reduces incoming damage. Sure, why not? Not my preference necessarily, but I want to invest into the blue thing. I've made up my mind already, so we'll just do that. At least this time. Right, so will we have 3 or 4 items on offer? If it's 4, then it's a permanent upgrade. If it's 3, then it's just use it or lose it. Okay, so it's use it or lose it, fair enough. I'll have another curse. Clock is ticking. Periodic curses gain -25% cooldown. Permanently adds +1 bonus damage upon consuming an anima. That seems pretty good. We're getting this rather early. What is counterparty? Deals bonus damage after being hit. Sorrow Termination grants you 40% mana regen. That's also pretty early because we're before our first boss. So either 40% mana regen once we kill our first boss, or +1 permanent bonus damage for each anima that we consume. These seem both really good, but I think the damage is probably just nicer. It's the Slaymore again. Well, we don't really have any semblance of money. Oh, hey. Ah, there you are at last, Pinhead. Thank heavens. Pinhead, I say. No surprise there. Some of us aren't just pretending to work, you know? I've got a lot on my plate. Steady there, I don't like what you're insinuating. You're lucky I have a question to ask you. Why does he disappear, by the way? Is that a glitch, or is that a reference to something that I don't understand? Have you found my left shoe? Can I get a status update? Because I'm fed up trying to work on socks. Huh? What are you... Ah, the B-58? No, oh no, I haven't gotten around to it yet. It's not a priority. Not a priority. I'm having to up all over deathing. Everyone's laughing at me because I look like a clown. Look, it's priority 6 on... Gyro? You need to talk to Joe, as he's the one who manages the tickets. Yeah, the real problem is not what Jiro thinks, but whether men do. I know how these things work, stupid scheduling. That's bureaucracy for you. Doesn't give a fuck about your shoe. I love this music that is rocking out to before we fight him. Subdue the Pyrogoss, subdue the staff, subdue the gargoyle who's making a fool of me. You act like you're overworked and not in the right head, but hey, we all know you're a compulsive liar. Oop, but I keep getting caught by that attack because I'm stupid. not entirely sure how to dodge that anyway. Okay, I need to go far behind him rather than staying close like I just did before. That damage buff after consuming an anima is really good. That will absolutely help us for the bosses, as long as we keep having anima on hand. No, seriously, boss, I didn't mean it like that. I'll get back to work soon, I promise. No, get back to work right now, no compromises. Phew. Everything will be okay. Right, what have we here? Anima grants you a heal of plus 15 additional HP. That seems pretty swole. Retrain. Deals bonus damage by changing weapons in the middle of a combo. Oh. Huh. I wish these sort of effects would tell you how much bonus damage. Maybe it's something where they can't tell you because it's, like, depending on the weapon and shit, but... Same with the arcane thing we saw earlier. I wish it had a damage number on it so we'd know if, like, how much that's actually worth. Let's continue investing into anima since we are already doing that. If we can save some of those for later, that might be useful long term. Like, the more they heal, the less we have to use, which means we have more available for later purposes. For buffing and actually killing people. Not much fun to be around, but great for your bank account. Plus 5 defense for 10 minutes. No. Sure, I'll buy an anima. I know what the majority of my build is relying on right now. Fuck, I shouldn't have used it right now, I'm stupid. My shoe fell into a vat of melted cheddar. It's hardly rocket science. That's right, it is ticket B58. I remember, I got the request from Patrick around 2 weeks ago or thereabouts. 2 weeks! Unbelievable. Surely this is just a nightmare and I'm going to wake up soon. Hey, no need to shout. You're disturbing everyone's break. Fine, alright, I see. If that's the way we're going to play it... I'm off to have a word with Patrick. Another one, for crying out loud. All this for a shoe. Guess we'll try to upgrade the green ones this time around, instead of always going to the toxic food processing. Boss, welcome to the Industrial Pollution Department. So, ew, it smells like a sewer here. Mr. Grimes has increased the minions' work pace by at least 89%. I scheduled a meeting between the two of you, but, oh crap. I stepped in Booma oil again. Yuck. The falling rubble immediately makes me think of fucking Abe. Time to get crushed by falling rubble, I guess. Hi, Dork. Welcome aboard. Oh right, I have this bow. I should use it. Damage is a lot lower than last run, but we kinda went a bit Nandos in the damage last run anyway, so maybe that shouldn't be the sort of standard I should be looking for. I mean, looking for is one thing, but expect is the more important thing. You're continuously good on anima though. Very fine. That is the opposite of the last run. It's a long hand there, Mr. Grabs. Guess we'll upgrade that one to gold. Any secrets? Not that I can tell. Let's go get another curse. Maybe get more long-term stacking bullshit. The fuck are you? Are you okay? Don't you think there's enough signage on this post? I don't think you're... Never mind, you're doing a good job. Let's try out the special for the arrow. That does not cover the entire screen, that's a bit disappointing. Also, I keep tanking these fucking projectiles because I'm very good at movement. That is one homing projectile. A boomer, I say. Certainly does go boom. Alright, let's see what we got. Animula, pure heal from Golden Animals, grant 300%. That's pretty good. Termination, gain 1 solar ray. That's 1 money for every kill. That seems very fine. Gain 2 additional ammunition with a downside. Frozen, slows enemies. Given how much that slow does, that might actually not be too bad, but I don't think it slows attack speed and only movement speed, so might not actually be worth taking. I'm tempted to take this because, like I said earlier, reducing the amount of anima we even need to just stay alive means we can use it more when we actually need it for boss fights and stuff. Like 300% extra is very good, and we're currently on 3 golden animas already, so that might help us stay alive quite a bit, but this is gonna be a lot of money. Once again, one of those where the earlier we pick it, the better. Hard to say. Let's keep playing it safe and go for the heal. Bullshit is indeed not responsible for my failures. Dr. Orc. Dr. Dork. Let's try this hazardous floor. Last one was very generic, seemed like nothing interesting at all. Let's see if I just missed something or if these are just generic. Go through, fight some things, maybe get random loot set of floors. Oh, I should try out the charge attack as well at some point. Let's see. Oh, is that just the same? That's a bit disappointing. Okay, I'm gonna look up the charge plus dash thing again. Hold down X and press RT to perform a dash attack. So do we just hurt people while we dash through them while doing that? Oh, there's a little slice there at the tail end of the dash, I see. It's not quite what I was expecting, but I guess that makes sense. Okay, we do need to actually be charged to do that. Wait, what just hit me? I have no idea. I like the little record player scratchy to a halt thing that happens whenever we take damage. Can I just, in theory, not that I really need to, but can I change the slots of these? I can, very good, thank you game. Good consideration. Since we had the slay more on that button before, wanted to have it on the same button. Oops, I actually have to press the button for this. I guess we'll go this way. Oh, seems to be basically the same. Bonk. Get slay moored. Thandra's office, X4H. Sure, let's check out what this is about. Sounds like an rowboat. I'd like to know how much exactly our golden anima is actually gonna heal, because that makes it easier to think about whether I want to use one or not. Like, knowing it heals a lot is nice, but doesn't exactly tell me what I need to know, basically. Can I? Thank you. I was really struggling with the control set for some reason. I guess we used this before we picked this up. I think it would upgrade the blue one to a golden one if we did that the other way around. But may as well use the blue one for the permanent +1 damage. I don't need to attack random walls. If there's a secret, we will see. Just need to actually have my eyes open, which is pretty difficult. Alright then. Oh fuck. Pretty bad of me. That was also pretty bad of me. At least this one doesn't do contact damage, it seems, only during the actual attacks. Very good. Oh, I couldn't go through it, that's a shame. I tried to dash through it and end up on the other side, but it kinda locked me in and I got hit by those Pokeball. After the next hit, I'll take some, okay, yeah, that healed us to full anyway. I have no idea how much we get from one of these now. That is so much damage. So me going to the other side of the enemy there is just part of the combo. Like, look at this. It does that little hop there at the end. So I didn't try to dash through and get to the other side. That's just part of my attack chain, which is very awkward because it literally moved me into the spiky ball of pain. Oh well. Still pretty easy so far, so worked out quite well. Not really using the ammunition much. Outburst, temporarily gain plus 10 defense. Applies an effect when a frenzy is triggered. 15 max HP. Increases invulnerability to hits by plus 0.5 seconds or 100% mana regen. That seems rather good, honestly. We had that with the downside earlier. So just double mana regen? I mean, we don't have a spell yet, but I'm sure we'll pick one up eventually. Let's pick that. Mana also seem to regenerate pretty quickly by default anyway, so... we kinda have to go to the anima deposit since we are doing the use a lot of anima build. Clearly this makes the decision for us. Pew pew. Maybe I should use the bow more and thus use the ammunition more. It feels like it has so little attack speed that it's not really worth not just running up to enemies and mashing the main attack button. Not sure how much I like the weapon itself, but I must say that I love the name Slay more. It is such a dumb but obvious but very funny pun. That is certainly a special attack. Ow, I jumped right into those projectiles. This was just being lazy, or rather a little bit too aggressive. Rather than waiting for my time, I just wanted to get in there and start killing things again. Had been at least a few seconds, which is an eternity. Right, yeah, we'll take the golden version. I was tempted to use the blue one and just pick up a new blue one. I do in fact like the name. It's a very fine name. Oh, oops. I keep... why do I do that? I think Hades has you interact with things by pressing LB. And here LB is healing. So I walk up to the shop. I want to press LB so I can open this menu. And then it turns out, no, LB isn't the menu button. LB is the get fucked button. Healing orb, 1 charge. Isn't that just an anima? Let's buy that just so I can figure out what that is. Yeah, that's just 1 anima. Okay, that's kind of weird. It is a lot like Hades though. So I think that's why I'm being confused. Very irritable boss syndrome. Eye for an eye, retaliate, grants a heal of 5 HP. So after I take damage, I get 5 heal? Seems pretty decent. Just get some of my damage back right away. Retaliate, grants invulnerability for 1 second. Social security. Sure, I'll take that. Guess we become the ultimate tank build of just standing there taking damage. And hopefully not dying. Alright, Mr. Grimes, let's figure out what you're about. You just ruined my meeting. Guys like you make me puke. And why don't we talk about your strategy for pillaging the mortal plane? Your department is disgusting, Grimes. It's Mr. Grimes to you, you miserable old skeleton. Oh, Can't dash through him. Okay. Oh boy, that goes further than I thought. Need to pay attention to that. Okay, we got the stun. You know what, let's use this as well. I think I spaced that correctly. Not quite perfectly, but it'll do. Okay, I can probably dash through that if I time that better, but I did not time it very well. I ran into the pretty active. Just gonna pop a heal, because I don't know what's going on. Yep, I framed for the very good. I was trying to stay on the other side. Notice. Oh wow, okay, I should pay more attention to what's going on. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. My ears were full of some filthy concoction. What was it you were saying? We'll try and work more cleanly, your greatness. Promise. Cross my heart and hope to... Stop. The planet is bad enough as it is without you adding your sleaze to it. Yeah, back to work. Lazy bum. Yoink. So many options every single time. Cloak Swish launches an axe. Alright. Sure, why not? 35 max HP, lose 50 max mana. Increases dash and vulnerability by 0.15 seconds. Intense Solar when you buy an item. 35% dash cooldown. Oh boy, I think we have to kind of take that. Termination regenerates 25 mana. That's probably pretty decent. Gain 5 max mana upon consuming an anima. I would take that if there wasn't dash cooldown here. I don't know. Kind of feels like dash cooldown is mandatory. Yeah, the game reminds one of some very unfortunate things. Like pollution and burgers and... Ouch, I heard a crack, oops. Oh, hello boss, how are things with you? What happened here, Quinn? Well, I was regenerating my pumpkin. Look, it's like new, isn't that cool? No, before that. Oh, I ordered a Waldo Super Supreme Hardcore meal. Orby recommended it. But I think I should have taken the vegan option, because it was a little too hardcore for me. I don't know, I didn't know you could get eaten, that's new. Who would dare? The hamburgers from the Toxic Food Processing Department. Why, do you want to try the meal yourself? Noted. They will see that there is always a bigger fish. Hey, it sends shivers down my spine when you talk like that. Well, we already did Waldo in last time, so... seems good. Do they look like lichies to you? Heals injuries. Sure, we can do that right now. I guess we'll also... Do we buy an animal? Sure, let's buy one. Fuck it. What else am I gonna do with money? Hey, I was just on my way to meet Pump when I happened to bump into Will Hung's latest victim. It looks like the boss managed to set him free. George. No, I'm Orville. Completely different pronunciation. No, my friend George is the guy you're talking about. I'm glad Hung has released him, because I need him to help me pull some minions from the Toxic Mood Oppressing Department. The Toxic Food Processing Department, you mean? Yeah, well, mood oppressing, it was a joke. Humor, you know? Stress relief, laughter, comedic effect. I don't understand any of those. I move on with life. Last time we tried the physical illness, but we didn't manage to defeat the boss. Do we try that again, or do we try the addictions department? I don't really use green that much, but we have 0 red ones so far, so... I guess we'll try out the new place. Let's try out the addictions department. I'm sure that's a lovely place as well. Definitely nothing weird going on with addictions. Yep, this looks absolutely fine and totally normal. No, I've missed the elevator again. Excuse me, boss, but there's so much work to do here in the addictions the addictions department. There, I said it. Max is really effective. Too effective, maybe. Absolutely, and guess what? He made me lose count. It's awful. You'll find a solution, right? Yeah, definitely. I'll chat with Max. This is certainly a song. Why would that hit on the other side? That's so cheeky. Yeah, it hits on the other side first, and then it hits in front of it. That's kind of unusual. Awkward to deal with the sickle moveset, because that will put me on the other side automatically. Also, we're back to Labyrinthian level. It's very, very medium grade. It's another one of those Jack-in-the-Boxes. Or imposters, as I call them this. You know, given that this run started with us dropping to like 5 health because of the failed curse thingy. There's looking boxing glove in it. Nice. But yeah, given that this run started off really poorly, we're actually doing pretty alright. We have a decently large amount of healing. We don't have insane damage or anything, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Get some free 10 health as well while we're talking about healing. 5M game. Oh fuck. Nothing over here. That's what I get for checking. Never explore is the lesson I'm learning here, clearly. I'm also joking. Anyway, well, let's just fucking use this immediately, make life maybe a little bit easier. Actually having to play around your opponent's moves, terrifying. Oh, this guy seems to be buffing the others. He's doing some blue shit to everyone in the room. What is that about? Why is that not exploding or doing anything? Shoot you then, fuck it. Hey, he spawned right in my Slaymore. Fuck's sake, I couldn't turn around. This is very awkward with the roof above because I can't use my Slaymore. And these are exactly the kind of guys that I want to use my Slaymore on. Go. What does a spear? I mean, we have nothing in storage, so may as well. That's a lot of money. Ding ding. Anima. When in doubt, Anima out. Oh, this fucking weapons moveset is not good at avoiding the fucking Jack-in-the-Box hammer things. I should probably, instead of being an idiot and just spamming away at them, use my other tools. It's not like I'm forced to use the move that will put me in danger. It's just the autopilot move that will put me in danger, and I could instead just choose not to autopilot. Even the aerial attack doesn't do that, so if I just jump at them, I could probably avoid it as well. Although they're pretty small, so maybe I won't hit them. Some eyeballs in the background, totally normal stuff. What be done here? I investigate. That must have been like a pixel away from hitting. Arena. Fuck's sake. There's that guy again. I keep forgetting that the Slaymore has a cooldown as well. Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage. Oh, fuck. Because it doesn't feel like the sort of tool that should have a cooldown. It's already so slow that it's not exactly overpowered, it feels to me anyway. There was a lot of healing used here. You get the lifesteal after we take all the damage and after I've used all my healing. That still hit me, I call bullshit. At least we get to commit a lot of murder while we're under the effect of the buff. Bonk. Well, We get one anima back at least. Let's go kill this guy as well. Let's go kill these guys as well. It looks like it should be a door. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just get here from above. You know, this whole jumping up while using the Slaymore thing looks really cool, but it is pretty impractical. Because there's a lot of instances with platforms above the enemies. Probably the way they designed that, intentionally. So it's not just universally really good. Because it does do pretty good stagger and pretty good damage. Let's keep accumulating curses. Curses seem rather good. Aha, you can't hit me down here. Maybe you can actually, I don't know. Shouldn't make any assumptions like that. Seems like the sort of thing that will get one killed. Trying to go to the left, and then I accidentally dashed to the right, but then we were out of danger anyway, but I almost walked back into danger. That's just how things go when I get hectic. I just press random buttons and hope for the best. Seems to be working out alright so far. As long as I remember the ever-important healing button. Oh yeah, the defense buff I shall partake. Still somewhat trying to look out for those secret walls, secret doors. Wait, what? Why did that get cancelled? I guess I let go of the button too quickly or something? I don't know why I'm struggling so much with these cigarettes. I guess that's how it goes for a lot of people. Good thing we have that damage buff, or defense buff. Because I would have taken a shit ton of damage this room. If not for the plus 10 defense. Oops. Where's the wall wobbling? That's not what walls are supposed to do, I don't think. At least not in this manner. Cloak deals 5 bonus damage, probably not terrible. 5 salary by consuming an anima. Dash invulnerability, Periodic just triggers over time? That must be a massive downside if you just get free HP recovery. Maybe they do what other games do and just make it happen only during combat or whatever. So that you don't get to just hang out and get free HP, but I want to check it out anyway. So, Nursurians gain lifesteal, or imposters are immune to stun. Imposters are kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. I think I'll take those. Bye, Miyoko. You're welcome. Although I wasn't telling you what to do. Yeah, check on the boxes. How dare you? You need to pay cuboids for that. There's a cuboid thing forbidding you. So unless you pay up, the world will see your shame for what you have spoken. That looked like an arrow upwards. How do I... Maybe not. Yeah, Art makes good use of the bin me thing, which is very annoying because I have to remod him every time afterwards. Not sure if it was audible, but I have in fact hydrated Tavern. You seem reasonable. This is certainly another track. That does not have that much wind up. I'm very bad at recognizing it at least. Nice aim. Holy fuck. Okay, I kinda need to dodge this guy preemptively, like after he hasn't done anything in a while, I'll just... oh. Fuck me. I am so confused. Also almost dead. Let's try to instead fuck him up. If I just do enough damage, he'll die before I die. Oh, he just got stunned the moment I let off. That attack is so hard for me to predict, I don't know why. It should be pretty obvious actually, but whatever. You mean doesn't accept compliments? You called me saucy, is that a compliment? Outburst. Oh yeah, that was after Frenzy. Just spell mana cost by 25% or 25 max mana. I think we'll take the max mana. We have a pretty good bit of mana regeneration, even though we're still not using mana at all, so who knows how hard worth, but anyway. Slanderous, it's right there in the chat. You didn't even get purged yet. You yourself felt so slanderous that you said bin me after saying it. I feel like you're not in a position to talk any semblance of shit. This fucking music. I don't know, this game is so silly. Really enjoying it. Yeah, in general the presentation of the game has been absolutely awesome. No complaints on that regard. Also it plays really well so far, so generally very pleased. Holy fuck, this room will absolutely shit on me. Need to figure something out here. That is a shit ton of projectiles. How did I not fucking die there? I am actually so good at this game. There's some very good decision making there with me, which is not how I usually fucking operate. Yeah, same. I didn't even know it was a roguelike when I first started. As always, I know nothing about games. Like, I don't do trailers or whatever. I just heard, hey, this is good, you could try if you want to. And then I got gifted it, so I'm like, okay, sure. They also demanded a let's play or stream it or whatever, so I was kind of obligated. Another one of those very saucy, as the kid in chat says. Little dead ends right there. Weird. But yeah, I'm also a little bit not super fond of roguelite elements normally. Unless it's the absolute core of the game. I liked Rogue Legacy 1 because the absolute core of the game was just the roguelite elements. It wasn't really that much about the core gameplay. It was kind of more focused on the whole... we still don't have any of that shit, so I guess we'll go to the shop. But yeah, it was much more focused on the whole improve stats, upgrade your village between runs sort of thing, rather than the actual runs. So if that's the primary focus, I can get behind it, but if you try to do both, I always feel a little bit ass about it. Okay, I actually remember to press the correct button here this time. Let me check my my thingies. Can I not see the spear down there? That's a shame. I don't really need this bow. Although it's kinda nice to have a ranged weapon available. Yeah, I think I'll sell the spear. Supply spear. Sure, I'll buy a chart of healing. Hey, look, there's another spear to buy. Let's maybe not do that. Yeah, that was a mini-boss only though, so it doesn't really count, clearly. We could give up 50 mana and get 35 max HP instead. That's probably good, since we still aren't using any actual spells. Minions gain plus damage for this level. I mean, we're almost done with this level, so that's pretty good. Yeah, let's take this one, because we're just about to face the boss. So that's basically a free downside. Well, a free upside, whatever. I promise it made sense. Sorrows underscore office underscore. Okay, I wonder what sort of Satan we're encountering now. Yeah, I can't wait. To be fair, at least one of the bosses we encountered did actually summon some ads. Hello, Mr. Addiction. Hello, it is time to be happy. I'm not doing a voice appropriate for this sort of presentation, sorry. I've had a difficult enough day as it is, thanks to your previous associates, so if you can... Too easy, it would be too easy. Alright, Mr. Drugs, let's see what you're about. Nope, they actually do home. They didn't change their phasing until the last moment, good to know. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm usually also not super into the roguelite thing, more preferring that at least the core of your power mostly stays the same, rather than you feel like you outscale encounters rather than get better at the game, if that makes sense. But so far, I mean, I can't really say enough about the game. I've only played it for 2.5 hours. It's also still in early access. That's kind of my main thing with the game. I wasn't gonna try it until it was out of early access, because that's usually how I handle that sort of shit. But now that I was given it, I was like, okay, sure, I'll stream it once. And I'll like basically figure out how good it is, and then if I like it, I'll still probably wait until early access is done, so I'll get the full experience rather than kind of burning myself out before the game is even fully done. And so far I'm enjoying it a lot, so that will probably what I end up doing. Not sure I love this boss. This boss seems pretty tailor-made to be a little bit annoying. Like, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. Also, my primary weapon here is possibly the worst choice for this fight. There's different primary weapons as well. Last time we had a sickle that has some range, so it's like a sickle with a chain attached to it, sort of thing. This time we have a fairly fast, but like super close range sort of sickle. I like these phases a little bit more than the rest of the boss so far. It's kind of cool. Maybe, from what I've read in the reviews, I probably shouldn't be in there, should I? From what I've read in the reviews, they've been updating it a lot and like changed stuff, fixed stuff and whatever, so it's not like it's dead in early access hell or whatever, it's just maybe a little bit more long-form early access sort of thing. But it is definitely officially still in early access. Fixed behavior, help, help! Let me try again. If you could remain within the mortality quotas, that would be a great help. You can make me. It has to be done. Get fucked, Mr. Bugs. Well, that was Joe. Right, more spell stuff, even though we still don't have any spells. I guess we'll take the dash and vulnerability at this point then. Yeah, man didn't look like he had the best of times. Caused a lot of death though, so fuck him. Like, if you're causing too much death for death, then you probably have gone too far. So, how's your coffee, Jer? Jer? I don't know how you would say Jerry short. Jerry is already pretty short. I do hope you like it. Yeah, we added some Christmas decorations. It's kind of like Hades, where you can buy decorations for your various places. These ones were free, so I slapped them on to see what they look like, and I haven't taken them off yet. You put something in it. I can tell by looking at you, you've played some silly prank. Alright, you got me. Since the boss got rid of the X4H, I thought it wouldn't do any harm to add a shot of it to your coffee, to give you a little kick up the butt. No way, impossible, surely you didn't. Nah, I'm kidding. You should see your face, I've never seen you move so fast. Very funny, if you'll excuse me, I just have to go wring out my underwear. I wet myself laughing. Do you know that actually did happen to Larry and Lucy in the mail department? Right then. Could refill the fridge, sure, let's do that. Gain 50 HP and 5 defense until you kill a Thanager. Oh, that's the mini bosses. Maybe not. Could buy another anima though. Let's see that. Yeah, it's very fitting in that regard. Hey boss, I know you gave the doctor a talking to and told him not to tell any more lies and all that. But, well, Atlanti was saying that he would soon be able to wrap up his project with his favorite patient, Mr. Max. That's simply not possible. Mr. Max is a Sorrow, and the doctor is a Thanager, so Mr. Max couldn't be his patient. I don't know what to think, boss. Who should I believe? Do not believe your doctors, clearly. Always a terrible idea. Max seemed much more well-adjusted. Well, no choices for the fourth one. Probably the last one then for now. Modern Warfare Department. Upgrade next red curses. Let's check out the Warfare Department then. We've been through quite the set of departments already. Right, so 25 times 158. Hey! Hello, boss. Would you happen to know the approximate ceiling height here? I'm not sure if I could include the apocalyptic artificial sky in my calculations. Phew, this Modern Warfare Department is such a nightmare. It's hard to concentrate with the Major's constant bombardments. Let's try about the sound isolation budget. Okay, looks good to me. I'll be off. I've got the calculations to finish. Right, enjoy calculating, mate. No angry kids allowed, yeah. Especially not on voice chat. There's still angry kids as well. Mandango was streaming some Siege yesterday, and coincidentally, we ran into a lobby that had everything. From, like, someone thinking they're hot shit and flaming someone else, to that guy then constantly flaming back somewhat passive-aggressively, to a literal kid, likely around 10-year-old, first starting off reasonable and giving decent calls, and then once they started losing, starting to pull out the N-word and spamming absolute bullshit in voice chat, to then still winning despite friendly fire in the last round. So it was just fucking good old roller coaster ride of everything wrong with online gaming in a single lobby. I should remember to use this more often. This recovers somewhat quickly, so I shouldn't be shy to use it whenever things look like they might be trouble. Holy fuck, there's a lot of projectiles. I guess not sure what else to expect in a Modern Warfare department. The irony being that I think COD mostly uses hitscan. Myriad of stars. Shoot 5 cross stars like energy rays in front of you. You know what, let's replace the bow with that. We've been doing the whole gather spell and shit related stuff the entire time. So now we actually get to the looks right. Very fine mana regen after the thing we skilled earlier. It is unfortunately normal, it shouldn't be though. It does get pretty visually messy, but you're also really fast. Like, everything is so snappy and quick that I think once you get used to it a little bit more, you probably can figure out what you're doing and what the enemies are doing relative to you very easily. That was a little bit awkward because of the little step there. Hey, let's try if we can... fuck's sake, hitting these little ones with the sickles is actually a nightmare. Right, let's see what this looks like. Okay, that only goes to one side. I was hoping that'd go both sides. But now we know what it looks like, and we can pick this up, and it fills the frenzy bar by a lot, so... all good. Oh fuck. I got distracted. Doesn't seem like the spell does that much damage, so it's probably not so bad. Let me attack upwards, please, Titan. It's the defense buff again, that's probably gonna help me out a lot. Well, I was distracted from the rockets, not by the rockets, but yeah, rockets also do that job pretty well. Okay, that strikes 3 times, that's somewhat reasonable. Still don't think I'm gonna use it very much, but alas. Oh, there's a secret here. Where exactly? I don't remember. Here-ish? Here-ish, nice. What up here? Star raving mad. Summons a shower of flaming meteors again. Sure, let's give it a try. Do this here, and then this goes into storage. I don't think we have enough mana long term to actually keep using this, so I'll only use it in specific scenarios. I think we currently have a buff that gives us 100 extra mana, which is probably about to run out anyway. Let's go to the HR office, get another curse, maybe we can get extra mana. But yeah, I've really, like I said, the presentation in general has been super good, including like enemy designs and stage designs. Audio is great. Like, yeah, everything just overall has been really useful. I think the Slaymore should be pretty good at clapping these little folks. Yeah, definitely. It feels pretty similar to Hollow Knight in that regard, where you can tell that they just put a shit ton of effort into every little detail, and thus reasonably might take a while to develop shit. Silksong when? Probably never. Fuck's sake, I'm not doing this very well. At least we got the defense buff earlier, so we're not actually taking that much damage from me fucking up repeatedly. Speaking of defense buff, there it is again. Thanks for keeping me alive, game. Appreciate that. These fucking little rocket heads, weirdos. The way they fire their projectile is actually pretty difficult to deal with. Yeah, so our mana buff is now gone, so we can't even use the spell that we just got, even though it looks pretty cool. This one is also too expensive, so probably not worth taking. I don't think I can actually recycle things. I think it just shows... Or maybe that automatically recycles the other thing and we just got something for that? I don't know, I can't quite tell. Yeah, I thought I had more time, sorry. That was silly of me. So I can't change this with this down here, can I? No, I need to be in a position to do that, like in a shop or something. That's the second time we've had the spell and just don't have the mana to use it. Wait, can I go into mana deficit? Or how did I just cast that for 40 even though it says 100? Maybe I just go into insane deficit and that's how that works, because it takes a while for that to recharge afterwards. But our recharge speed is so high that it doesn't even take that long. Okay, that's pretty good then. Guess I'll enjoy the fuck out of that, because it seems like a very useful spell to just spam away the moment things get slightly hectic. Oh fuck, I thought that was gonna be fine. Fuck. Thought he was doing the other attack, and I missed like a champion, and I am fighting these in possibly the worst way. I guess they block from that side, is what that icon means. This is the one we had before. Go back to this one then. That's lifesteal, let's see if we can find something to fight. We have found something to fight. Very timely lifesteal. Thank you, game. Much appreciated. Really digging the meteor spell, very good. 100% increased defense, I think we hardly have any, but it's filling out the entire blue thing, so let's do that, just to have a bar filled out completely. I don't know if that unlocks anything or does something, but it sounds good to have one of the 3 skill trees maxed out completely. I guess we... mana department, maybe? Vault is just ingots, or at least it was last time, so that's probably not super important right now. Wise Ord. Magical Death. Let there be a secret. Yoink. What do we have in here? Boulderine. Unleash an enchanted landslide. Gain +2 defense upon casting. Boulderine fills the screen for purple. Sure, let's give that a try. And then this goes into storage. That seems pretty decent. Very similar to the meteors. So it's longer lasting, but maybe not as potent per ass. I think we'd switch back to the other one when we have the chance. The whole longer lasting thing just means it's more visually distracting and harder to see shit. For fuck's sake. I hate these little rocket dudes. Very easy to just see the rocket slightly too late and you're kind of immediately in the bin. Yeah, it seems like more consistent AoE against small little things. Like the meteor shower was struggling to take care of one of those swarms of assholes in the sky, whereas the rocks probably can take care of them pretty well. Because it's like more consistent damage, more instances of damage. More focused, but less, whatchamacallit. Yeah, they also pierce, that's true. So that also makes them even better at that sort of thing. Hard to say which one I'd prefer having, honestly. But we don't have a choice right now, so I may as well not even think about it. Yeah, against these guys it's super useful. Actually, we have a map as well. I was wondering earlier how I would... Or I was struggling earlier to identify which path is the path to progress and which path is the path for Extras Week, but I forgot that we have a map that I can just look at any time. Yeah, them following is also pretty good. Unless I pick the version that covers the entire screen, in which case they just basically cover the entire screen. Which is fair enough. I really need to prioritize certain enemies a little bit more. Like if I struggle with the rocket launcher dudes, I need to find them and kill them quickly. They're not exactly very sturdy. Same with the little shits here. I don't think I can charge spells, but I can charge attacks. Actually, maybe I can charge spells. I can't charge the Slaymore. Can I charge the rocks? No. Oh, no, I have the purple square. As I fight things and kill things, that fills up, and then I can use that on one of my 3 weapons to get a special version of the weapon. So what I did there was the enhanced version of the boulders, which cover the entire screen and last longer. Brutum Hammer. Hit the ground and project stones all around yourself. I can't read. I'm not functional today. Let's try that instead of the Slaymore for now. That looks pretty cool. Kinda like that. Sure, let's do that. And we disregard the Slaymore, I suppose. Seems to do a lot of stun. They both got stunned immediately. I guess I don't want to hit it from the front when he's facing me with the barrel. It seems like the barrel just hurt me while I was slapping him. I'd seen that icon before, but I don't think I took damage before. Do we fight the Thanager or do we get some Swig? Let's fight the Thanager. Always fight mini-boss. Gotta get more strongitude. Always better. You can imagine having the choice between more strongitude and less strongitude. And picking less strongitude over more strongitude. That seems silly to me. What? No sneaky hidden path. Oh, we got a proper big man healing item earlier, I didn't even notice. you chickens. Fucking let me down now. Oh, I'm stupid. I keep trying to use them as elevators going down, but you can only use them as elevators going up. It probably would be better at killing other things as well if my build had any semblance of extra spell damage or whatever. Like, from the items that I've picked up and chosen, none of them affect spells in any positive sort of way. At least I don't think they do. Maybe they do, actually. Hello, very creepy weirdo. Nice to meet you. Let's try those. That was not incredible. Her attack timings. Oh, she did 4 this time, so I need to be careful that she can mix it up. Alright then. Fuck, I'm slow. Okay, she can choose however many she wants to, basically. I didn't need to heal just there, but whatever. Oh, she got stunned. Oh fuck. That follow-up when she jumps to the ground and pounces again afterwards is pretty quick. There. This time I was ready. I didn't even need to dodge it properly. Just worked out anyway. Interesting. Goodbye, Camilla Flage, or whatever the fuck your name was. I'll get half a heal back. Temporal gain, 50% mana regen upon consuming an animal. Sinister gear, aerial attacks, deal 35% bonus damage. Sure, why not? Yeah, that was a fun little mini-boss. I like that. To be honest, the fights in general have been pretty decent. A lot of them have been very simple, very basic, but we have also not exactly gone particularly deep into the game, so that is to be expected. It's somewhat easy to die to a lot of them, but they're moves are not particularly complex or very easy to, or like, basically it seems like if you're focusing on avoiding the attacks and you've seen them a few times, it's pretty easy to avoid, so the difficulty is doing a lot of damage while also dodging, you know, instead of just focusing on one or the other. Let's take the hazardous floor. I still don't know if there's anything beneficial or useful to them. Yeah, I can't vouch yet for how impactful or powerful the roguelite elements are, but I get what you mean, I think. You little shit! I didn't... whatever. I was just being lazy, but... didn't expect my lasers to bite me in the ass there. Stop laying mines. There's already not enough dead people in, that's the name. We don't need more. Oh right, I wanted to do this. Fills up missing HP with injuries. I mean, no need, but the game has some neat systems. There's something with the healing system. I'll try to explain it once we're either dead or no longer in constant fighting. How did you get a rocket off while I was slapping your ass with 2 sickles the entire time? That's just not cricket. I kinda wish they dealt more friendly fire with some of their silly AoE attacks. But yeah, the healing system is pretty cool. The combat system is a little bit more interesting than your average Metroidvania, just run in, hit things. Like, it's a little bit more to it with like certain combos, certain special attacks and shit. Not sure how deep it is. I feel it's roughly around Dead Cells level right now, which is pretty alright. But I didn't end up playing Dead Cells that much either, so not sure how good of a judgment that is. There's definitely a system where you can unlock extra challenges and extra shit once you're through the basic difficulty. So that's possibly where... Wait, what? Why did that cancel again? I wonder how I do that wrong there all the time. But yeah, so maybe that's where the complexity and stuff will pick up, which would be a fine way of doing it. I am so fucking bad. Just kinda autopilot hitting that guy. Not really thinking about doing anything meaningful. But yeah, it seems to have taken a lot of inspiration from Hades for the way that game does its progression system, with the extra, like, heat system and stuff in that game, if you've ever played Hades. But yeah, so the healing, the way it works is if you take damage, the damage is accumulated in gray first. So for example, if you look at my health bar, there's a bit of black and then there's a bit of gray, and then the white is my actual HP. The gray is my current injuries. The black is missing HP, and if I use a regular heal, which is blue by default, it will only ever restore injury health, like some sort of temporary health, whereas the yellow ones can perform proper heals that actually go above the default one. I have an item that slowly heals me over time, so while we're just hanging out, I'll slowly be recovering health. It started EGS, but not for very long. Even before it left early access, it was already on Steam as well. But yeah, the very early access was EGS exclusive. Holy fuck, that's so much healing. I'd recommend giving Hades a spin. It's also like, especially if you're like really anti-roguelite, you probably will take offense to some of the mechanics. You definitely get a lot stronger in that game early on, but then it flattens out rather quickly in terms of how much stronger you get, and there's a lot of ways of making the game more difficult in very clever ways. That game, not to take anything... I don't think that's particularly spoilery, but if you want to not hear anything about that game, then feel free to mute for the foreseeable future. But the thing is, the game has a so-called heat system, where as you beat the game, you can crank up the heat gauge to keep getting more rewards, basically. And the way the heat gauge works is that there's a fucking menu of like 20 items or something that you can increase or decrease to make the game harder or easier, and in return you get more or less heat. And there's different ways of doing that. Like, you might get a point of heat by making the trap damage higher, and then you get a point of heat for making you have a time limit for every floor, and you get more... Like, there's a variety of those sort of elements. And some of those are really cool. Like, there's one that gives every special enemy an extra elite effect, so you have to, like, deal with them in a particular way, like how other games might be flaming enemies and shit like that. There's one that I really like, which makes it so every single boss has a new, or is just an improved version of the boss, like a stronger, improved, like harder version of the fight. And it's not that they just gave them one extra move, it's that some of the core mechanics of the boss are completely different. Like, to an extent, they're completely new fights. And it's really cool, because that's a very clever way of making, like, difficulty that you can adjust yourself. There are some modifiers that I have absolutely no trouble with, and that I could increase without noticing while I'm playing the game normally. And that way I get to, like, do the heat thing and do the harder stuff without it actually feeling any harder. And then there are others which I find pretty much crippling, and I can, like, do those if I want a real hard challenge, and then I don't have to do the other ones or whatever, and you can, like, mix and match to the level of heat that you want. And it sort of seems like this game might try to go in a similar route with, like, contracts that we can pick at the start to, like, change up how the actual runs play. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll do something interesting with that. But anyway, for this game it's all speculation for now, because I haven't played it that much yet. But yeah, Hades does some pretty cool and interesting things. Hades is also a very weird game, because for the first, let's say, 10 or so hours that one plays it, it's incredible. You're like, wow, this game is so good, and the combat is much better than I would expect from a regular-ass roguelike, and, like, the presentation is mega top-notch, because it's, I forgot their names, fuck, because of the devs that are known to have like sick presentation, and like the music is great, the voice acting is great. Generally, like everything about the story and the world that it presents is really well done and everything. So like for the first 10 or 15 hours or something, you're like, this game is incredible. How is not everyone playing this game all the fucking time? Like, this is so much fun. And then after your first 10 or 15 or so hours, you just kind of stop playing it and lose interest completely. At least that's how it goes for a lot of people. I don't know why. Maybe runs are a little bit too samey. Maybe you have a little bit too much control over how you want to start your runs, and like maybe the roguelike elements aren't meaningfully different enough or whatever. I can't place my finger on why, but I've seen that happen to like at least 4 different people, where they play the game, they're like, oh my god, this is so much fun, this is so cool, so many good systems, and the systems are also a little bit more deep and intricate than they first appear, and blah blah blah. And then they just stop playing completely. Like, from one moment to the other, you're like, yeah, I don't really feel like starting a new run, and you're just kind of done. And from there, you kind of have to, like, rethink what's enjoyable about the game and, like, jump back in. I know that's not exactly a glowing endorsement, but like, once you get over that little hump, it gets really fun again, and overall it's still a pretty good game. But yeah, for the first little bit, Hades is pretty much incredible. Just kind of flattens out a lot. These rocket launcher dudes are a royal pain in the ass. In general, most of the like smaller supportive enemies in this level seem pretty rough. You know what, fuck it, I should probably use my abilities again instead of just running in and hitting everything manually. I do fall into that trap a lot, where I just, when I play this sort of game, I just stop using my special attacks or spells or whatever the fuck this sort of game has available, and instead just try to go in and brute force fight things manually with the basic tools. It's not usually the worst thing. Like, if you're competent enough, you can probably do that, but it does help get me killed a lot as well. Especially if I'm not particularly experienced with the game yet. How were you active already, you cheeky fuck? These guys don't really wait for you. They just fucking go for it. Alright, I am proud of myself for remembering to not just press the heal button right away. Right, let's see what this boss is about. Major Pliskan. Is that some sort of Snake Plissken reference? Guess we're about to see. Those are certainly a set of skills that he has there. Cease fire, Major. Too many people are dying. We can't cope anymore. Fire at will. Take no prisoners. Why is it always such a struggle to get what you want? What the fuck? Oi. Ooh, those are a little bit more active than I'd like. Very easy to run into those and get fucked. Ugh. Does it only twice? I was kind of waiting for it to have done there. That attack does not hit on the way up, that's good to know. I should just stay away from him while he does that rather than trying to be aggressive and attacking him as quickly as possible. I should also just keep using my abilities when they're off cooldown. That was pretty close, I basically had nowhere to go there. The fuck? Okay, I guess I'm supposed to bin that before it bins me. Good way of indicating that, having like the target lock marker thing on it. Like, even though I saw that for the first time, I got that immediately that I'm supposed to bin that before it fucks me. What the fuck? Stop being invincible. We phase 2 now. Third one. Fourth one, never mind. 3 felt like the magic number. So you're gonna be attacking me now during that? That makes sense. This guy's a bit of a knob. Oh, 5 this time. Holy fuck, that almost hit me. Thank fuck for my increased iframes. I think I would have gotten it 18 more times there if I didn't have those. I really dislike that attack. It's probably easy to avoid once you're not looking to actually hit the boss, but goddamn, do I like hitting the boss. I'll just heal in advance. I don't think I needed to risk there. Like, yeah, I could have taken another hit, but I didn't want to risk it. Playing too stingy. I dashed back into it because I was pressing the wrong button. I am taking so much unnecessary damage this fight. Playing this so poorly. He kinda moves through me even if I don't dodge through him. And I couldn't make it behind him. Okay, that was just about the messiest way to fight this boss. Message received loud and clear, Commander. Glad to hear. Permission to adjust plan of attack. Denied, Major. You've made enough holes in our clientele as it is. Alright then, I guess he got fucked. I'm sure Death Domain can take it. That thing seems to be made of the survey stuff. 5% critical or max mana. It seems like the max mana doesn't really do that much for us. Maybe I should reroll this. Summons the smallest flying scythe that acts as a bodyguard. Sure, welcome aboard, naval swords. Sweet, we got an orbital. Well done. Not sure we need the constant sound effect for an orbital though. I like to think that if we do all end up getting fired, at least I'll be able to make a career in amateur musicals. Maybe I'll even hit the big time. I'm not so sure. When I take inspiration from King Deng's career and break into the music scene, you could be a rapper. You'd have a good flow given how fast you speak. I don't know, often I start a sentence without knowing where it's headed. I usually hope I'll figure out the end while I'm talking. You're onto something there. It's like you're channeling Denzel King Denge. Alright then. What food? Yeah, sure, I'll take the defense, fuck it. Let's buy some healing. Might even buy 2. Yeah, let's buy 2. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten it by that just to see what it looks like. Hey, is what Jerry told me about Miss Flage true? Miss Flage? Ah, he's finally cracked. He told you. You know, it's not Camilla's fault she's like that. She's been alone in the archive for a really long time and it's been quite hard on her. I understand, but is that why she bit Joe's head half off? Huh? No, not at all. Nothing to do with it. That was a coffee-related incident. You know, Jerry likes to tease Joe for no reason, so I wouldn't believe everything he tells you. Some weird shit happens in this office. Natural Disasters Department. Right then. I was kinda hoping the run would end right about now. I didn't expect to just keep going. I wanted to stop after this one, so of course this is the longest run we've had. Hey, you two. Well, you see, Claudie, to begin with, I was a bit dubious about coming here to get some fresh air, but actually you're onto something big time. The Natural Disasters Department is actually quite pleasant. Anyway, I don't know, it must be the invigorating sea air. I'm bursting with energy. Yes, absolutely, how poetic. Miss Imamura doesn't do things by halves. Oh yes, I do like to be beside the seaside. What the fuck? I got fucked by a rock. I too have rocks. It's like fighting fire with fire, it's fighting rocks with rocks. Okay. Yeah, can't stop it either. Probably to find some sort of sweet root up there. Really? I did not identify that at all. These also shoot pretty fast, like the moment they see me basically. Yeah. A little bit unnecessary. But attention to detail, I suppose. Lambush. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ. What manner of Satan are you down here? You seem like the fucking mini-boss crackhead that we fought earlier. Speaking of fighting fire with fire. Should use my rock hammer more. What the fuck? You swelled up quickly. How do I get on that then? Yeah, again, I wish it didn't have a persistent sound effect. Like an orbital that's gonna be constantly active and doing things around you probably doesn't need a sound effect. The effect itself isn't driving me insane or anything, I just feel like it's slightly unnecessary. I feel like the main issue here is that my damage isn't high enough for the enemies to just disappear before they can attack me. So I actually have to deal with their attacks and avoid things and stuff, which is not what I'm here for. I'm here for an easy time, not a... I actually have to play the game time. What the fuck? Fucking water. Probably allied with the fucking trees. Although I'll probably not find many trees in this natural disaster area. Weird ass wind victims. I guess this spins the water. I see. Weird to incorporate that sort of backtracking into the levels. They don't seem big or complicated enough to really warrant that. I love that little elevator animation still. I think it looks very good. Hey, you two. Sorry, Claudia. Unfortunately, I can't make out a word you're saying. Some song about fire, devils, sweat, and all that nonsense. Well, here we are. It makes me sick. Yes, they clearly need to turn on the thermostat. I'm sweating through the seat of my pants. They're sticking to me. It's awful. It is indeed awful. Oh, I do have to go above. Wait, are these mandatory? No. I was just holding up accidentally. What exactly do these guys do? I couldn't really... Oh, that was your attack animation earlier as well, I see. I thought that was from the other enemy downstairs. Oops. I'm guessing when they show that shield icon with the explodey thing on it, that means I shouldn't be hitting them lest I explode or something in that moment. I don't quite understand that attack, like whatever he just hit me there with. And that's the sickos pushing me into danger again. I really need to consider that more. while I'm just wailing away at enemies. That guy is still alive. What a knob. Yeah, I should interrupt my chain there and do something like this instead, so I don't move into danger. In general, I should probably just use the hammer more. The hammer seems really good. Seems to be very capable of stunning enemies and shit. Just generally a good thing. Maybe just stun this fucking tree stump of Satan. I keep trying to use my special thingies in positions where I can't actually use them. And so it just starts it up and then it cancels. I wonder if you can maybe exploit that for some free slow-mo whenever you want to. I'm just not sure how I'm doing that. I would also probably not enjoy exploiting it that much. Wondering. I got my frenzy back really quickly. Maybe I should use it more in these hits. We got a heal, how lovely. Tiny bits of sporadic money lying around. Why not? That didn't even venom. I guess that's special attack really super useful for me. I just punch the fire like a regular, reasonable human being. I guess if there's people out there punching clams, punching fire might not even be that out of the ordinary. Very time music again though. Environment also looks great. They've all been pretty distinct from each other visually as well. So overall just very good. Well, we're definitely losing HP almost constantly, so gun's probably about to end. So I'm just kinda getting hit in almost all of these hits. Yeah, I'll just always stop hitting them whenever... Never mind, you also regularly attack me there. Or knob. Ouch. Well, actually, the cycles moved me out of the way of the fire this time. Very good. I was getting ready to feel the pain. Okay, I'm sorry to do this pretty late into the stream and when I'm probably about to end it quick soon, but I'm going to have to BRB bathroom. One sec. Maybe go to this so you have some music. And the thing swirling in your ear the entire time. Did the game automatically pause after I didn't do anything for a while? Interesting. Anyway, let's put this away. Back to gun. Boom. I do like the hammer. I keep saying that. There's not really that much else to say. I've been fighting the same couple enemies over and over. Slowly just chewing our way through the countryside. 2 healing drops in a row. That's very lucky. These projectiles from the smoky clouds are kind of hard to see on this background because they're like bright orange and there's fire in the background. So that does not come in well. Oh, hello secret. I saw that. Get a big man healing. Use small healing to get big healing. Wait, we got robbed, didn't we? Wasn't that a golden one? Do you get 2 small ones if you have that much room? Weird. Fuck's sake. Keep getting hit by shot, that is borderline possible to see from me. It hasn't been that much of an issue, but these last 2 stages have been a little bit more egregious in that regard. Obviously that was a really obvious attack, but I just didn't avoid this one. Same with this one, that should have been easy to avoid. I hate these wind guys because they're very difficult to keep track of. Like both in terms of what they do and where they are. Seem a little extra cheeky. But yeah, visibility is definitely noticeably worsening. Fireball. Twisting bolt that hunts down your enemies. Nah, probably not. I kinda like the tools I have right now. I'm not using them particularly well, but I don't know. Do the always mini boss. Must become as swole as possible. Like, I don't know which part of that fucker's animations are the actual attacks, because I do know that I do occasionally get attacked by him, even when he's just being swept away, if that makes sense. Wonder if we can make it up there somehow. Not sure if worth testing. Oh, I can't do the upwards one twice, that makes sense. Yeah. I give up, fuck it. Probably not important. Right then, Mr. Stormcloud. Okay, I really dislike the sickles for the forced movement from the third attack in the chain. It's such a good attack that I do want to keep swiping because it hits like 500 times. But if I do that, then I also just fucking maneuver into damage the entire fucking time. I'm not sure how to avoid this. I guess I could have dashed all the way over here. I think I started that in an awkward spot that I wasn't ready for when it comes to trying to dodge it properly. Well, I guess we'll do it. Keep underestimating the invincibility from the dash. I should just not worry so much about a lot of things here. Nah, fuck. That came out a little bit faster than I expected, because the other attacks had always been fairly set-up-y and fairly slow. But yeah, still don't love the flashing here as I level up. That maybe should be turned down a little bit. It's a little bit too stroby for not really much purpose. Look at all these things we did. What a run. Shop might have an item on sale. Increases ingot gain by 10%. Yeah, see, those are not exactly major upgrades in terms of the roguelite progression. Like, oh, one of the items in the shop is on sale and we get 10% more of the progression currency isn't massive. That being said, we can probably buy some new interesting shit now, so maybe that will make life, or make the character much stronger long term. I keep forgetting that that's gonna happen, it catches me off guard every time. Boo. Wow, boss, that made you jump, didn't it? Terrifying. Nice costume, young Finn. Oh no, you recognized me. I need to find another victim to terrorize. Yep, seems inevitable to me. Going to pop over to the break room. I heard our colleagues have put together a little Halloween surprise. Awesome, it's Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday. Yeah, have fun, boss. Yeah, I wonder why your favorite Halloween... Yes, why your favorite Halloween is holiday. I too need some Halloween for my holiday. Rocket launcher, alright. Looking forward to that one eventually. Poisoned gift. Boomerang hacks. Roll dagger. Sure, let's buy that since it's cheap. Dirty dagger, fuck yeah. Feral fists. Absolutely. Dark claws, yup. Spiteful chomper, yup. Look at all these new items that we're unlocking. Holy actual fuck. The bees, oh no, great for the environment, but very, very annoying, oh boy. And anything new in the food department? Eh, we're not quite there. Yeah, I mean, if it's cheap, may as well. Nothing new here either, huh? Wonder how you increase that, maybe whenever you actually beat the game or something? Also still don't quite know what this is about. I guess this just shows all the things that we've unlocked. Reminds me of Dead Cells once again, because Dead Cells has a similar room. Oh, anything new in here? Probably not. Looks like basically the same things, unless I'm being stupid. Anyway, I think that's gonna do me for today, and I think that's gonna be it for Have a Nice Death as well. So, just to give my thoughts real quick, seems pretty well polished, especially for an early access game. The presentation is top notch across the board, I can't really complain about pretty much anything really. Like the art is gorgeous, it sounds great. Also the game feels good to play. Again, everything is super snappy and quick, which, like, it feels responsive and just fun to fuck around in. I do have some issues with the visual clarity for some of the attacks, if you're meant to dodge through a lot of them, or meant to be very... like, I don't know. If you're supposed to play very reactive, let's say it that way, then some of the attacks might need some better tells. Otherwise, you can always argue that you should be keeping tools in your equipment to deal with things that are annoying to deal with otherwise. So for example, if I have something like a bow, then I can shoot these enemies that I find difficult to deal with from afar, and then it's not a major issue. So there are ways of mitigating the like visual noise and dealing with it better without putting yourself into too much trouble. So I think it works out, it's just... I don't know. Seems a bit awkward off the cuff. Not sure about the roguelite and progression stuff. Yeah, I was expecting us to get a double jump at some point, but I guess you have the upwards attack, which kind of works like a double jump already. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm also not sure about the automatic like ledge climbing and platform climbing and stuff. That feels a little fuzzy, for lack of a better term. It hasn't gotten me into trouble during this time, but it is a little bit awkward. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for a lot of the other stuff, I'd probably have to play it more, and since this is just, like, sort of first impressions, I think overall it seems pretty good. I'm gonna not play it anymore until it hits, like, 1.0, and then I'll probably play it more at that point. Not sure if on stream or just off stream. But, yeah, it was pretty fun. Pretty good so far. So, yeah. That's all I have to say. Let's quickly see if there's someone live to run Ryu onto. Otherwise, we'll just call it a day. Oh, looks like we're just calling it a day. Okay, yes. We'll call it a day. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!